2.
Shalom, everybody, and welcome to this very special Halloween episode of the H3 podcast. It is I, Rabbi Klein, to greet you, the temple's greatest cantor. The cantor is the one that sings during service. Now, as Trisha Paytas had noted, I am a Hasidic Jew, so I thought that I might as well look the part here today on Halloween. My beautiful co-host isn't here. Ela, where is Ela?
Hello, Twitter world. This is yours truly.
Oh my goodness, is that O.J. Simpson?
Ethan, I brought you something.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry, not that.
She brought out a knife.
I brought you a banana for your fitting window.
Okay, thank you. A banana is much more comforting than a knife. So you can just leave it ajar. And so, wow, O.J. Simpson, you're not wearing your...
Oh, shit.
You forgot to wear your glove,
Okay.
Ela. You want to try that again? You want to come in again?
No,
But you should come in again because the gloves are very funny. They are murder evidence. So, I mean, the gloves really make the part. So let's do that again.
Can we start over?
No, it's good. This is good. This is entertaining. Go ahead, OJ. And I said, oh, where's my beautiful co-host?
Hello, Twitter world.
Oh, it's O.J. Simpson. He's got his gloves on. I hope he didn't...
Banana gag?
No, the knife comes
No,
first.
it's a knife.
I hope she didn't murder somebody. Wait, you gave me the knife and
I'm
kept the
giving you
banana?
both.
Okay. OJ just gave me a knife. I don't know how to feel about that. And he's wearing leather gloves. Do they fit or are they too small on you?
They're too big.
They're too big. I don't know what that means. But
This is yours truly.
It's clearly not mine.
well, OJ is obviously an alleged murderer. He was acquitted in court, but he did lose in civil court. So I think we can all pretty much make a informed decision that he is a murderer. So good for you, Ela.
Thank
Now
you.
I want to show off. You guys want to come make an appearance too? Because your outfits are beautiful. Let's cut to Zach, because he can't really move. Do you know who he is? Dude, that looks so good. Oh my god. He's haloed by light. He has a pendant. Show your pendant.
The gaze is really,
He's wearing a white flowy
Hypnotizing.
blouse. This is move to the left or right a little bit so we can see what's behind you. Ah, the gaze of miracles. Abbraccio! Brazzo!
Zacco.
Zach really pulls off the brazzo. I
yeah.
feel. Put back on Zach. I am so anxious now. There you. Now I feel calm.
You're really good at not smiling, huh?
Ah, brazzo. I feel like the gaze of miracles. I was gay, and then he gazed at me, and I'm straight now.
Am I seeing a little lip twitch?
You want to read what's on the sign behind you? It's pretty funny. Go ahead. Yeah, come on. Every time you turn it off, I get anxious. Go ahead. Someone read it for Zach. He shouldn't turn around. You keep gazing, Zach.
Sure. It says, experience Bratzo's loving gift. This gentleman from Croatia, named Bratzo, has a remarkable gift that has helped countless lives. People come seeking help from life's difficulties, health problems, relationship issues, and more.
And how does he cure it? Just by looking like he cures all of that by doing exactly what Zach's doing right now.
Yeah.
Through
During
Skype?
during group gazing sessions with Bratzo, visitors describe being touched by an invisible and silent power, which opens them to new and positive possibilities. As they assimilate this power, it results in a greater inner joy, peace, and healings, life transformations, and even miraculous experiences so many share excitedly.
I feel it.
This is kind of weird.
What
Doesn't
did
make any sense.
there was a bit on there that I thought was funny where it says he does like 9 sessions.
Yeah,
a
gazing
day.
sessions scheduled 9 sessions daily.
That
beginning
doesn't
of
feel
each
that
hour.
special.
Yo, he gazes 9 sessions a day and they're 30 minutes apiece. That motherfucker stands on stage for like 5 hours every day just gazing at people, man. It's so epic. Okay, well, good job. Zach is looking like 1,000%. Dan, what do we got from you?
From me?
You got to give the whole body
You kidding,
experience.
huh? Come on.
Come on. Who you kidding, huh? Forget about it. What are you, out of your rabbit ass mind? Yeah!
Oh, shit.
I want to drink it. This coffee is really old.
Is that raw? Is that the raw?
It's the rawest of the raw. Who you kidding, huh? You out of your rabbit ass mind? Come on.
This is Ethan.
Where's the ring clicking on the glass?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
And then you have to scream like a a dying animal. Yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
Can I get the full body? Because you do look really good.
Come here.
Come here, stand in the doorway. Yeah, start in
Yeah.
the doorway. Because you look, when I saw Dan, I was like, dude, that's Bradbury. He's got the bandana. He's got the crazy hair. The dogs don't even recognize you. The blouse really pulls it together, man.
Come on! Were you kidding, huh? Yeah, I know.
Talk nice when you're talking to me.
Nice to me, dog. Come on.
All right. Thank you, Dan. Ethan Bradbury. And finally, definitely, how did they say? Last but certainly not least, we have Ian the employee. Let's go. Oh, yeah, baby. This is me when I'm so flow. You want to do the line? His mic's not on.
I won't lie. This is definitely me when I'm on camera, awkwardly.
Can you do another one with this is definitely me when I gotta pee?
I won't lie. This is
don't
definitely...
soundbite me if I do it. I know you guys will.
Well, I love Ian still. Everybody is really like 1,000. Keeping it 1,000 over here. You know, and by the way, the Hasidic Jew outfit is incredible. And I have to give it up to Dan and Ian, who went on a Mission Impossible yesterday. This is all do it yourself. They put this all together, so.
I thought the hat was real, like expensive.
Yeah, this shit, dude, the Jews really, they shell out a lot of cash for these outfits that you wouldn't expect anyone to actually want to wear, but there you have it.
Alfredo really wants my glove, so I'm giving him.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly. Oh, my dog ate my murder. my murder evidence. So today, the big thing we've got here is a Halloween candy taste test tier list, which I am so excited to bring to you guys. I haven't had a lot of these Here we go. We've got all these. I'm going to get into that later. But before we do, I'm so excited, you guys. I wanted to honor our outfits, who we are. For example, Hila's banana gag is, of course, O.J. Simpson's classic gag where when he was being accused of murder, someone did an interview.
We won't have to talk about it anymore.
Just did you do it?
No, I didn't. Nope. Did not do it.
After we finished filming, OJ said to me...
Did you do it?
Nope.
Nope. Did you murder two people super violently? No. Wasn't me. He's like all jovial about it.
He had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised. I think it was his idea of a joke, and this is it.
Man, if he wasn't a murderer, that would be funny, don't you think?
This is yours truly.
Insane.
Hey, Twitter world, would you like to die?
Hey, Twitter world.
You know what I always think about OJ? I always think, does he get girls? Because imagine imagine being in a relationship with OJ, because he killed his ex. He killed the last person.
I think not only does he get girls,
yeah,
he got out of jail because he has so many fans. People don't want to believe.
That's not why he got out of jail. Oh,
well,
right.
the jury
Yeah.
didn't convict him because...
That's true. They thought it was just a conspiracy by the police.
I think you get girls, basically.
Do you think that some girls are kind of into the little bit of like...
I mean, Charles Manson gets girls.
Yeah, that's...
If he gets
that's
girls.
different, though, because he's, like, not in denial.
But I wonder if it's a little, like, exciting. It's like, oh, shit, is he going to cut my head off?
I don't know.
Like, oh, this is kind of thrilling. Maybe I'll lose my head tonight. You know, girls are some weird fantasies. And, of course, to honor Zach's excellent outfit, we must look at Brazzo, whose gaze is such a miracle that you can call in Skype and get a gazing session via the internet because, I mean, let's be honest, a guy like this can't be everywhere at once, and his power and majesty is just too great. It must be shared with the world, and therefore on Skype, you can call in for a nominal fee of $20 or whatever it is and watch him gaze live from his spa in Croatia. It looks like a spa, doesn't it?
Such gentle eyes.
With that? What'd you say?
He has such gentle eyes.
He does have gentle eyes, and so do you. That's why you're such a great bratzo.
Oh, thank you.
This is just 5 minutes straight of this, so I'm very proud of Zach. Zach. Sweet young Zach, we call him here. For green and great. He's got the gaze. He's got the light. He's haloed. I'd pay $10 to watch you.
If we do the dead air contest, Zach is definitely going to win. Are you not impressed? He's
I'm
like
not
not
competing
even
with Zach.
smiling.
It's not Zach's job to talk. Of course he's going to win dead air.
Well, if we all did it.
But if dead air goes on, it's my ass.
Are you saying I can keep a straight face?
She's saying you could, yeah. You're just talking about just a stare down?
Yeah.
Because that's not dead air.
Well, that's what we called it when we did it like
You want to do dead air
a
right now?
couple weeks ago.
You want to do a dead air right now?
No.
But is dead air just like try to make the other person laugh? You know what I mean? Because that's not dead air.
It's just a staring contest, I guess.
Dead air is there's no.
Except it's live on the show. That's why it's dead air.
Okay, let's move on. This is turning into dead air with words. SoFlo Antonio. Look, we all know who SoFlo is, but there's his classic one is almost too graphic to even watch.
What is he up to today? Does anyone know?
Yes. He posts regularly on Instagram. Here's a recent one. Let's see what we got here. SoFlo. He's in Lederhosen. Why is he in Lederhosen? Oktoberfest was a success. Excellent. And here he's got a mask on. Looking like a little hype beast. And that's 4 days ago. Yeah, he's very current. Oh, he's first class? Wow.
Wait, does he have a baby? What am I saying?
No,
there?
please don't. Please don't let him have a child. So proud to be your uncle. Thank God. Please, dude, I couldn't handle you having a baby. Dude, I can't believe he's still rolling in it. He's so neck deep in all these weird Facebook scams. Easy to get addicted to travel when you get free first class flights. Travel hacks. Bullshit. What's he got here? What is in this bowl? Salmon? Gross. I won't eat fucking raw fish on an airplane. Yeah, but what's rolled up here? It looks like salmon. Because he was in Asia,
I thought that was a carrot.
That ain't a carrot. Who serves a carrot like that?
Looks like lox.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Can you imagine eating raw fish on a plane? I don't care if it's first class or not. You know? Here he is first class again. I wonder if the lady behind me was thinking the same thing. Is there anything in the world more rewarding than this? What's rewarding about... What do you mean, dude? No, the girl's not thinking that. Anyway, I get down the self-flow hole and I just can't escape. And, of course, Ethan Bradbury.
I think that was a famous actress behind him.
For real?
Yeah, I think that was Elle Fanning.
Hold on, let me open this back up now.
Wait, I want to see Ian's costume again.
Yeah, pull up Ian as we do this.
That's so good.
That is really good. I'm super proud of you for pulling that one off. Now, why has he got this girl candidly in the back of his photo anyway?
Yeah, zoom in again. I'm pretty sure that's Elle Fanning. Yeah.
What's her name?
Lelle.
Oh, and someone tagged her in here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Bro, that's not cool. So he knew it was her.
Yeah.
He was just trying to flex.
Probably, yeah.
Because why would he frame it so that she's randomly there? I've never heard of this girl, but yeah, that's definitely her. Who is she?
She related to Dakota Fanning?
Yeah, it's Dakota Fanning's sister, but she's been in some pretty good movies.
Let's see, she's been in this Maleficent.
That's, yeah.
Oh, she's been in hella Maleficents.
Well,
the new one.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Good job, SoFlo.
She was in Super 8, if you saw that movie.
I'm sure she's wondering, is there anything in the world more rewarding than travel? She's probably on her way to work, idiot. Okay, let's get him out of my life. Spent too long talking about SoFlo. And of course, Ethan Bradbury, who we honor and love. I can't say a single bad thing except about Ethan Bradbury, other than that he was race baiting and for a good couple of years. But other than that, we can certainly look past the race baiting when you consider this.
think, Hey, Bruno! Dennis! What we got, huh?
Yeah, baby. Sorry, what? What race baiting pranks? Oh, forgot all about that. Stomping on black people's Jordans in the hoods? What, are you out of your mind? That's what I was saying, Dan. You can't wear an undershirt under that. I don't know what's...
That's a good point, yeah.
You got. It's
Don't
all
have
about
that Ethan Bradbury confidence, man.
Yeah, it's about that. Yeah, that's true.
That swagger.
What kind of shirt is that? Like, who wears? I mean, it's like a
It's like
Miami Cuban thing.
or like an Armenian.
He broke it. I love that. Can you give us one of your come on, forget about it, what do you had in your mind, raw?
What, me?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
hurt my
Alfredo's
voice
drinking
trying to do
super
it
old
earlier.
water.
No, it's new.
Oh, it's new. Thank you. What, Dan?
I don't really want to hurt my throat. I mean, to do it like him?
Yes.
I screamed earlier. What do you want?
did.
All right.
Forget about it.
All right, cheers. Forget about it. This is my favorite Ethan Bradbury moment. This will always be my favorite.
But wait, we got some new stuff, no?
Bradbury's?
Yeah. The 101.
Yeah, we got that.
We had so
This is my
much fun
favorite.
filming this video. We did.
At the end of their prank, Mo's trying to say thanks for watching, and Ethan starts threatening him, and it's fucking crazy.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. We had so much fun filming this video. We did. Miami. If you guys want to watch the behind the
Doesn't
scenes,
make any
click right.
sense.
Do you think I have a question, a very
You were both
serious
laughing.
question for the charity stream?
Ethan and Mo?
Could we get a live regular ceremony?
Oh,
Great idea.
What if we have a regular ritual like every 10,000?
Ah,
We're gonna need coffee.
What should we do to salads? Because they voted to have salads on.
They
Can't
did.
believe our
I think we
audience.
should chemically castrate him.
Well, then-
Sounds great.
Because castration obviously is too violent, so you can give him some kind of drug that will make him infertile for life. No good? Well, I'll discuss it with him. But I like the idea of having a regular ritual.
Yeah, that's great. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Get him
Better
out
like-
here.
Does it look better like this, Ela, or like this?
Well, you do need to be able to talk.
Yeah,
so
I need to be able to talk.
whatever.
We do have more. Well, you're right. We do have,
Regular 101.
you know, Bradbury's been keeping up the regulars. He's been on every day on Twitter having a regular ritual. And that crazy guy actually kept it up. He made it all the way to 100. And I'm happy to say he got a lot of support and love, too. 3,000 likes, 400 retweets. Energy levels are high, clearly. He
He
broke
broke it. How many coffee machines does he go through?
Yeah, he goes through a lot. So, okay, I was like, wow, that was a great episode 100 of those regular. But wait, there's episode 101 is even more epic. So he's pledged to continue on. Someone else is recording this every day. He throws the spoon. He's so funny, dude.
Kind of reminds me of you when you start to get excited about food. You start like breakdancing.
That's
and
cool. That's cool that he's that excited about coffee. Dude, he's kind of becoming like gaining a cult following. I feel like before the regular, he's
What is
really look. This has 12,000 likes. Like people are getting into the Ethan Bradbury vibe. I think I said something. I said just nutted.
I haven't
watched
seen
it.
this.
I'm not gonna play. His probably has music on it, but
What?
it's Ethan, and he's singing some song like "I could take
Oh,
your
wow.
boy if I wanted to, but I don't want to." I think that's what it said. But yeah, Ethan Bradbury's becoming his own man. Out here on
I
social
think we
media.
need to get a petition to get them out here for the charity.
They've been good to the mothers. I made sure. Look at this.
Do I hear a regular out there?
I
What
could
is
go-
that?
Fucking around with the rings.
Well, anyway, let's get to the. I've got a lot of fun stuff to watch, but let's get to the Halloween Andy tier list, shall
No,
we?
not before the break. We got to go to break in 5 minutes.
Oh.
Is there any new OJ to show? Or
No, it's all the same bullshit.
it's just golfing?
Truly.
Hey, Twitter world.
This is yours
So you
truly.
know this football team said this about this, and I'm out here golfing and eating sushi. And remember how I killed 2 people back in the 2000s? Oh, well, that was
90s.
crazy. What? Oh, was it really that long ago?
Yeah.
Hey, Twitter world.
Hey, Twitter world. I killed 2 people back in the 90s, and I also stuck up a Las Vegas pawn shop or some shit like that at gunpoint. I went to jail for that one.
He made
This is
a
yours truly.
Halloween one, and he actually has a lot of likes. It's kind of like
He always did.
no, this is more than you.
Here, let me look him up. O.J. Simpson, Twitter. The real
Usually, I mean, usually you can get about 3,000.
44,000
Yeah.
views. You motherfuckers know he's a murderer.
Yeah.
Let's see what the comments are. O.J. dressed as Patrick Holmes for Halloween. Patrick Holmes right now. I don't know any of this stuff. When he sees this, I don't understand all these sports references, so I really don't know what to say.
Hey, Twitter world. It's me, O.J. Mahomes. Now, I know a lot of you fantasy guys out there are wondering if I'm going to play this week. Well, O.J. tells me I shouldn't. He said I should wait these 10 days, get that tender ankle and that tender knee healthy.
I don't know anything what he's
so
talking
I'll be
about.
ready for
What
the
I do
stretch
know is
run.
that
Now, I
he
don't know if I'm gonna do that,
murdered
but
2
sound
people
like sound
with
advice to me.
99.9%
Couple ball
certainty.
players have been in the media this week.
Hey, Twitter world. It's just me chilling in my yard. Well, my ex-wife and her boyfriend are in the ground dead. All right. Take care. Well then, while we wait for the break, Dan the Break God tells us when and where to break. I just love. I don't. Are we
So sorry to
loving Dr.
interrupt.
Are we loving Dr. Phil or? Because I remember not liking Dr. Phil. Sorry, Hila. I'm stepping on her J's under the
Yes,
table.
like okay.
Either wants to go off on me, but she's trying to hold her shit together. What can I say? It's just not a big enough table.
It's kind of
Also,
big.
am I
It's like a dining table.
Do you think I'm manspreading?
Yes.
So do you think manspreading is real?
I think your husband spreading.
Husband spreading. Maybe I am. Dr. Phil. I always kind of disliked him because his content is just so trashy. But all of a sudden, I think we like Dr. Phil now? Because watch this video.
Now, I've been seeing some words in my comments that I need to ask you all about. So, like Visco Girl.
Bro, his head has so much makeup on it, like his dome. Like his bald-ass dome has makeup on it. It's epic as fuck.
Now, I don't know if that's VSCO Girl or Visco Girl or Skis. No idea what the hell that is.
By the way, was the skis from Jeff Goldblum, or does it predate him?
Wait,
What's the
Because
Jeff Goldblum
they asked
thing?
Jeff Goldblum what he thought about the Spider-Man,
I don't know.
and he's like sick.
I think it predates that.
Unrelated.
So what the fuck is it then? Because I don't know what it is.
I don't. It's been around for a while.
Ian?
It's like Ian, keeper of culture. Do you have an explanation?
I think it's like ha 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 type thing, but when you're typing on a phone, S and K are like in that position left and right.
So
people just mash it, I think.
So was Jeff Goldblum actually referencing the 666?
No, it was unrelated.
Are you
completely.
sure? Because he goes 666. And I'd never heard anyone
Can
do
you
that.
play it?
Yeah.
I think it's completely unrelated.
Well, here, let me play you this clip, which I love, by the way.
Why do you think Spider-Man is such an important part of the MCU?
Look how he looks
'Cause there
at
may
her
be a
so
little divorce
intently.
happening.
This guy's on drugs.
This is the first I've heard of it.
Save Spider-Man?
I'm crestfallen.
That.
Save.
Oh,
What's
he was just
happening? I
stuttering.
didn't know any of this.
Yeah, I don't think this is
Stuttering
related
for
at all.
the comedic stuttering.
Yeah.
Wait, how is Jeff Goldblum not like microdosing acid right now?
He might be.
He might be. I think he's that is like the cool dad.
I kind of want to microdose LSD in like 30 years every day.
That's what your boy Elon does,
Why,
right?
why do you think
Yeah,
Spider-Man
he does,
is such...
doesn't he? I think Elon does microdose.
Sure seems like it sometimes when you see him talking.
Watch how he's looking at her.
But he's
an
being
important part of the
funny.
MCU?
He's always
there may
been
be a little
weird like
divorce
this, though. I
happening.
don't know.
Come on, how can he be that much of a character? Like, he doesn't even know what she's going to ask him. Look how he's staring at her so intently.
Why do you think Spider-Man is such
Because
an
he
important part of the
probably
MCU? Because there may be a little
he
divorce
probably
happening.
gets asked all these stupid
No.
questions.
This is the first I've
you
heard
know?
of it.
No.
I'm crestfallen. Save. What's happening? I didn't know any of this.
So Sony and Marvel are having
Look
to
at
come
him.
to terms
He's
on
so
the
funny.
agreement to co-produce Spider-Man. So it's looking like Spider-Man may go back to Sony and not be part of the MCU anymore.
I'm not a business person. You're speaking. Whatever you say is Greek to me. But all these, the mountains of Produttore. And
Does anyone know what the mountains of Produttore are?
No.
He's making it up.
It just sounds like gobbledygook.
I thought he was making some actual like reference to Greek mythology
Like
or something.
Rhoda
No.
Shore,
He
Look at
might
that
be.
shirt.
Google
Yeah.
auto suggested something. Hold on.
Hold on,
We're gonna learn something right now.
I do think that he is referencing something.
Yeah. Our internet's going really slow right now.
Yeah, I noticed that
I don't know
too.
what's happening. Come on. Okay, all of the suggestions are things related to Jeff Goldblum, so I don't know if it is something.
I
What
think
the-
he's just making.
I think
like
he's just making a board.
Damn, I got a microdose.
these, the mountains of Produttore. And I don't know. It'll all work out, I'm sure. Good luck. We'll figure it out.
Well, to be fair,
I think that he's actually not high on anything. But he might be.
Hila, that guy's fucked up on something.
Why
Look
do
at
you
him.
think Spider-Man is such an
Look at
important
him.
part of the MCU?
Look how he's
there may be a
staring
little
at her.
But
divorce
he
happening.
decided already that he's gonna make fun of
But
whatever
yes,
she's asking.
I'm sure that that question that she posed to him didn't really deserve a more dignified response than that anyway.
She may not be the first,
What?
too, you know? So it's like,
Oh, maybe he gets asked that like a trillion
Yeah.
times today. What? No.
This is the first I've heard of it.
Oh, you think he's heard of it like a trillion times? What? No. I love him. Anyway, we're, how did we get here? Anyway, yeah.
And then there's one that says, and I oop.
I love that. Did we have that on a soundboard? No, I want Dr. Phil saying it.
Oh, well. No, we don't. But we can.
Nobody cares about that original. You know what I mean? I need this.
should we show the original for the...
And then there's one that says, and I oop.
I love how it says oop.
I got a feeling that somehow or another this is way inappropriate. So you're probably getting a really big hoot out of this.
That dome.
So let me know.
I love, and by the way, all the answers are just total like meme trash. Like I don't think he got a genuine answer in like the millions of comments. You want to watch the original and I oop? And I oop?
We do have to go to break now.
Oh, well now I'm...
So sorry to interrupt.
So sorry to interrupt. We
It's
gotta go to
30,
break.
it's 30 seconds long. This is the original and I oop. For all of our wonderful viewers at home.
Or I don't want to be nobody fucking babysitter. Hell, sometimes I may want to get fucked up and get carried to the car. Let me sleep in my back seat. I've done it many a times. Because I didn't want to get fucked up and drive with knowing be driving while I'm already fucked up. So, bitch, I crashed in my back seat for a couple of hours. And
Look at the eyes. They look like goddamn the makeup. It's crazy.
I just hit my balls.
Yeah, that is a powerful
I
moment.
gotta get out of here. I'm done.
That's definitely a meme-worthy moment. All right, let's take it to a break. When we come back, we're going to do this most epic Halloween candy tier list. I'm so excited. We're all going to participate. We're all going to have different answers. It's going to be the thrill of a lifetime. Do not go away. I guarantee you we're going to have some Shabbat Shaloms and
What does that mean?
and some mitzvahs as well.
Okay,
Because
got it.
I'm
Got it.
Hasidic. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Ever buy something online and find out you could have gotten it for less? Well, take it from me. There's no worse feeling than losing money and not saving the maximum amount of money possible. Take it from me, Ethan Klein, not a Hasid Jew. That would be an anti-Semitic trope. But me as a person, that's what I think. There's nothing worse than not saving every money you can. It's like when you wipe and you get a little poop on your hand when you wipe. Nothing worse than that. Not to mention, once it happens, you feel like you could be overpaying for everything every time you buy something online. Luckily, I've got Honey, the free browser extension that saves you time and money when shopping online. Honey scans the internet for coupon codes and other discounts, and then like magic, it automatically applies the one with the biggest savings to your checkout. It knows about every coupon code, sale, or discount at over 20,000 sites like Amazon, Macy's, J.Crew, Domino's, Sephora, Target, and more. Just shop like normal, and Honey finds you savings. And believe me, it feels amazing. Like when you poop and you only need to wipe once. Forget about it. Am I right? Here, for example, my beautiful wife, Ela, who's obsessed with buying baby clothes for Theodore, way more than he needs, just last night was doing some shopping at Oshkosh Bagosh, which makes the bomb-ass baby clothing. And just, with the magic of Honey, automatically applied at checkout after it scanned the internet for the best codes available. And I, saved $42.33. And I, yeah, that meme. Now, give me a break, all right? Honey has found its 10 million users over $1 billion in savings. That's $1 billion. Jeez Louise. Listen, there's really no reason not to use Honey. It's free to use. It installs on your computer in just 2 clicks. You get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/H3. That's joinhoney.com/H3. Holidays are right around the corner, baby. And you know what? It's time to already start shopping for gifts. Now, when I suggest to you underwear, you're going to look at me like I'm a goddamn fool. But let me tell you something. MeUndies doesn't make just normal underwear. They have spicy prints, beautiful, stylistic prints. But that's not even what's really important. What's important is that this is made of micromodal, this beautiful, rare material, 1,000 times rarer than vibranium. It's so rare, and it's it's just so soft and flexible and breathable. They're gonna see this underwear and they're like, you know what, Uncle Jeff, I pegged you all wrong. This underwear changed my life. It's that good. Speaking of not wanting to leave the house, MeUndies makes perfect hibernation undies and longwear. Whether you're looking to match MeUndies with your boo this cuffing season, or just wanting to cuddle up with your favorite furry friend in a onesie, MeUndies has you covered literally. The fabric is 3 billion times softer than cotton, and offers in sizes extra small to 4XL. Whoa, mama, we're fitting them big boys in. 3X softer than cotton is like 3X softer than those cute little marshmallows at the top of your hot cocoa. MeUndies knows it's freaking cold, which is why they're coming out with even more cuddly products. This holiday season, cozy up with new robes! Oh, for men and women. Treat your feet in their soft new slippers, and of course match the whole fam with their soft new baby bodysuit. With brand new holiday prints and cozy new products, MeUndies has got the gift for you, my dudes. MeUndies has a great offer for my listeners. For any first-time purchaser, you're going to get 15% off and free shipping. It's a no-brainer, especially because you get a 100,000% satisfaction guaranteed. So to get 15% off your first pair, free shipping, and a 1 trillion% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/H3. That's MeUndies.com/H3. We are back. Baruch Hashem. Bezrat Hashem.
Bezrat Hashem.
Bezrat Hashem. Lechad L'chner Shel Hanukkah. So would it be anti-Semitic for a non-Jew to dress as a Hasid? Not
on Halloween?
Yeah. Not anti-Semitic, but maybe just a little like
cultural appropriation, bro. It's like how people get mad about the Native American shit, you know?
So yeah. Do you think that it's a little questionable?
I don't have a problem with it.
I wouldn't care, but yeah.
Well,
Some people probably would.
Well, because
if you do it on Halloween, like
but what if you get drunk and then you start being like, because you know they would be like, let me break some change for you. Oh, did I give you the wrong change? Being all like
stereotypes.
Yeah.
Jew jokes, it might be a little.
Well, of course you would be.
I don't know what to tell you.
Halloween's the exception.
Did you
Yeah.
Did you hear about the new Jewish car? It turns on a dime and picks it up. Come on, who you kidding, huh? Am I right? Crickets. I deserve that.
I'm over it.
Do you know why Jews have such big noses?
No.
Because air is free.
Nice.
Thank you. We love our Jew jokes. I kid the Jews. This curly is not long enough. Here, I want to make sure my curly's right. How's it look? Looks good? Do you know why...
The look does fit you. You could be a rabbi.
Yeah, dude. I totally could rock this, bro. You know, the thing about Jew jokes is that they're funny, but once you start doing like Holocaust and gas jokes, those aren't funny.
You don't snack during a show.
Good point. All right, let's start. So we've got the candy tier list, okay? Let me introduce you. These are all the classics we could possibly think of, and I think we have pretty much everything here. Candy corn, Tootsie Roll, Snickers, Milk Duds, Jolly Ranchers, M&M's, Skittles, Butterfinger, Starburst, Whoppers, Baby Ruth, Hershey's, Nerds, Kit Kat, Hot Tamale, Dots, Crunch, Almond Joy.
That's a candy?
Fuck yeah, I love that shit. Almond Joy, Twix, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and of course, Junior Mints. We have it all right here. Ela, have you tried most of these, or
no?
You're in the dark on a lot of these, so that's got to be kind of exciting for you. And
Hot tamale, I definitely never tried.
And a lot of these I haven't had in, decades, you know. So we are all prepared to rate these. The guys.
So is this specific to Halloween?
These are Halloween candies, yeah. This is what you would find in your Halloween bag for the most part.
Cool.
Yeah. So let's start with the candy corn, because this is a very controversial one. Now, how familiar are you with candy corn?
I've seen it in stores, yeah.
So people really trash on candy corn. There's a lot of love lost for the candy corn. And so, well, let's just, give it a shot. I mean, it's kind of waxy, but...
I don't like it.
No? See, I like the candy corn.
Thank you, Ela.
I actually do like the candy corn. What do you like about it?
I don't like the flavor, I guess. It just tastes like...
It's just sugar. You don't like sugar? But you like corn.
Well, it tastes nothing like corn. I don't like it. I don't like how it looks. I don't like the texture.
So let's... Well, you know what?
So are they gonna rate too?
I'm with you, Ela.
Okay.
Candy corn's fucking F tier.
Yeah,
bottom.
I would put it in F.
No. Because candy corn is like the most classic Halloween candy.
Don't matter. It's trash.
You always see it at the discount section.
Yep. Because they can't get rid of it.
For me, it's like a C.
What? Well,
There's candies that I hate way more than this one.
For me, it's an F.
These chuckleheads back here both love it.
Oh, they love it?
What do you guys rate it?
Zach and Ian.
I'd give it a C, too.
Oh.
Ian?
I'd probably go B tier.
It's not B, Ian. Shut up.
Because after like 5 pieces, you're over it,
Yeah, it's not B. Come on.
Okay, so...
But we should give it a D.
I guess we got outvoted then.
No, but the consensus, which it is a democracy.
Okay, D.
Kind of. Not really, but I think candy corn gets a D. So candy corn's aside. Now this one is going to be controversial because next we're doing Jolly Ranchers. Now, there's nothing I hate more in my candy pouch than a Jolly Rancher.
That's going to take forever to eat.
Well, you can spit it out.
Okay.
I hate Jolly Ranchers. It's so boring. It's so lame. They get all nasty, too, because the wrapper, when you throw it in like a pouch with all this crap, it collects all this dust and schmutz. And
I love it.
I just never liked Jolly Ranchers. It's too sour.
You get to savor it for a long time.
It's too hard.
It's good.
I'm not into the Jolly Rancher.
I love the flavor.
But I know people like it. Well, am I the only one?
I'm definitely like Jolly Ranchers, yeah. Sorry.
Well, we are...
back you up on that one either.
Yeah, I'm on board with Jolly Rancher.
You like Jolly Rancher.
I think you're alone in this one. I'm surprised you don't like it.
And
dude.
Zach, go ahead.
I like it. I'd put it A tier.
Yeah.
A tier?
It's an A tier for me.
I can't do that.
Well, you're the only one, so.
Yeah, but I'm the one with the mouse. A tier?
Well, what was your ranking? Because you got to go up because of us.
Jolly Rancher, if it was up to me, I'd give it an E. I mean, seriously, I just hate it.
Low?
I might even give it
No way.
I might even give it an F. I just hate it.
No way.
I'd give it a C.
Let's just say C because
That's
if
A tier.
So it's got to go up to B.
no.
I give it like A tier as well. So I mean,
Wait, you guys all
classic.
give it A tier?
Yeah.
I just spit it out.
Jolly Rancher. Can't believe you like candy corn and not Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
That's just wrong.
So, do you guys agree that B then?
Yeah.
I think that's.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's fair.
That's-
I'm for C. I
aggregate.
think C.
Okay, Ian convinced me C.
Oh,
See,
come
it is.
on.
What?
Okay, we should go B. We got to move through this, but I think that you guys really are misjudging this.
Yeah.
I don't know that these tier lists work on a democratic scale.
Yeah.
Although it makes people at home less pissed because if I put Jolly Ranchers in F, everybody would download
There'd be a
this
riot.
video.
Yeah.
So maybe it's good. Next up, let's say, Skittles. Taste the rainbow, right?
This is going to be controversial. I've had these. I'm not a fan.
I love Skittles. But I'll tell you the problem with Skittles. At first, great. Delicious.
Oh, you are like mega smacking your lips right now. It is rough.
Thank you for warning me.
Yeah.
But once you get to the bottom, it just turns into like granulated sugar, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I don't like
Like
about
that's
it.
where I'm at right now. Like,
I kind of agree with you. There's an arc to a Skittle.
can you?
It starts as like S tier and it drops. Right.
Right.
I don't have the
It turns into like
handy-
chewing gum.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right about that.
So,
It also depends on the type of Skittle. The
Also, to me,
sour
it
Skittles are
always
bomb.
looks like M&M, and then I'm disappointed when it goes in my mouth and it's not M&M.
So I don't know. Skittles, I think that's a good
But
point.
it is a classic.
I think Skittles is a B.
I wouldn't give it a B.
It's higher than Jolly Rancher, I'll tell you
I
that.
guess I would give it a C.
I'd give it a C too.
Yeah, I'd say C is
C.
fair.
I go A tier.
Really?
Yeah, I think we have
It's
to get...
iconic. It's classic.
Honestly.
It's Skittles, bro. You can't rate Jolly Ranchers higher than Skittles. I won't allow it. I simply won't allow it.
I can't even see those candy corns at D.
This is so controversial, guys. I had a feeling that this would be... it's so interesting how the...
First of all, the candy thing is like the ugliest candy on
Really?
the
I
table.
like it. It's awesome. It looks like a piece of corn. It's so dope. That's the top.
So depressing.
So dope.
It's
I
iconic.
wonder. I do wonder if there's going to be one candy that we all agree is the shit. That's what I'm interested in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's
think.
bound to happen with the 20 we have here.
Yeah.
Let's just. I mean, for the sake of the classicness of Skittles, I can't go lower than a B.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
Dots. I'm a fan of dots. Here, let's get all this old shit out of the way. I love dots.
I love the name already.
It fucks your mouth up. It makes you basically need to go to the dentist after chewing on it.
I've never had dots.
Go ahead.
Yep.
When I had dots in my bag, my trick or treating bag, I went for the dots first almost every time.
Yep.
Really? I mean, they're good, but
It's a very accessible candy.
Thoughts?
Definitely fucks your mouth up.
Yeah, it fucks your mouth up. It takes like a week to get it out of your teeth.
I think that's a C.
so far, Hila and I have very similar candy tastes. 'Cause I was about to say C. It's mid tier for me.
Anyone else?
I'd give it an S.
A what?
Wait,
It's one of my favorite candies. Yeah.
you just bust for
I
the
love
S
the
card?
glow is still glowing.
Every time they switch to Zach, the music and the glow comes on. It's awesome. Ian, go ahead and speak up. I mean, I don't want to have to ask your opinion for everything.
F tier, easy.
Whoa!
What?
I hate this candy.
What do you hate about dots?
Because I take a bite and I won't get it out of my teeth until
Yeah.
December.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Well, then I think you got an S on top, you got an F on top. I think we got to go with a C then. I think that's only fair.
I'm happy with the C.
Do we agree?
I think it's fair. Yeah, I think it's middle tier.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No.
Next up, this is another controversial one. I know people have strong opinions about this next one. Nerds. Nerds, Ela. Have you had Nerds?
I think I have before.
There's just these tiny little kind of sour candies.
They come in this little box.
Yeah. You
Yeah, I
can
love,
crunch them. You
I
can
love
suck
the
on
little
them.
box.
They're sour. I mean, hit that.
I always look at the full package, you know. I get sold if I like the package.
Okay.
And I do like the little...
Me personally, Nerds was always left at my bag, the bottom of my bag, because they're just whack. So like they're like chewing on little stones. It's like if you picked up gravel and put it in your mouth. It's like, I don't like them. They're too sour. It's just not. It just doesn't do it for me.
I feel like it's not like a classic. Like it's not on the level of some of these classics.
Nerds are
here.
classic.
For me, it's more like fun. It's like a funny.
I mean, here's the packaging,
candy.
if you were wondering. Right here.
Oh, that's not more.
No, it's a
yeah.
classic. You'll end up with like 20 of these.
It is
in
a
your-
little box though. Normally,
Okay.
yeah, that's like a big box.
And you
Nerds.
shake it, it's
Normally
a
they're- yeah.
So go ahead, you guys.
What would I rate this? I don't know.
I like Nerds. I like sour candy. I put it at like an A or B personally. They're up there.
I was gonna go with the C.
For me, they're a D. I know that's controversial. Though.
I'm going D too.
Oh.
I'd give him an E.
Whoa.
An E?
Yeah.
Wow. So the consensus is that Nerds suck.
Well, not.
It's not the best.
I mean, I think it's a D based on consensus we're taking.
There were a couple E's.
I feel very nostalgic eating it. I don't know why. I never had it as a kid, but I feel like
It's the colors. They fool you with the colors. It's like nostalgic colors, but
It is criminal
I like
to put
the
Nerds on
flavor.
the same tier as candy corn.
yeah, that's just ridiculous.
No, it's not.
No, the corn has to go down.
Yeah, if
I
you're
agree.
putting
It's
Nerds
criminal.
there-
The corn needs to go up.
Oh.
I agree with Ian.
Yes,
the corn
Ian.
should be up. The corn should be C rank, and the Nerds suck. They should be D.
No way.
You guys can't rock the boat. The Nerds are D, and that's fine.
That's insane. Okay.
In my
okay.
mind,
Fine.
candy corn and Nerds are of
Candy
equal.
corn.
This is crazy.
Candy
It's
corn
not.
should be under F.
my God.
Man, you guys are just wrong.
I feel like Mobility Mary right now.
Okay, so this next one has always and forever been one of my favorites. When I would go to a theater as a kid, I would get Junior Mints. One of my favorite episodes of Seinfeld, the Junior Mint.
Oh, right.
It's chocolatey, it's mint. I love chocolate and mint combo. The center's a little cummy. So what I like to do is you can fridge them or freeze them and it becomes like
It's not.
it firms up, but Junior Mints.
So for me, Junior Mints is like a great adult candy.
Hmm.
Does that make sense? I like it nowadays.
Okay.
I don't know if it would have been my thing as a kid.
I loved it as a kid. Maybe I'm just mature for my age. What do you guys think of Junior Mints?
I'm not a big fan of mint and chocolate, but
Psycho.
But I recognize that yeah, exactly, that I'm not in the majority there. And it's a well put together candy. I'll give it that. So I won't really dock it too many points. It's not for me, but it's decent. I put it at like B or C.
Yeah.
D or C?
No, B or C.
B or C.
Okay. Go ahead. Guys, come on. Speak up.
I'd give it I'd probably give it a C.
Ian?
Yeah, I'm feeling C as well.
I
wanted to give it an A.
I was gonna go B.
I can't give it an A because you guys are pulling me down.
We got a
Think
couple
it
B's,
could
a
go
couple
at the
C's, and
B.
you wanted A. I think B.
But I think
Yeah.
B is fair.
I think that's fair for
I'm so curious what's gonna make it to the top. This is exciting, you guys.
I already have my eyes on a couple.
I think I know,
my
yeah.
ass, dude.
The thing is that the chocolates are always better.
But do we have here everything that's
Everything.
there?
Everything.
Because it doesn't look like it.
We do.
Got them all.
These different ones. Okay, hot tamale. You've never had hot tamales?
Yeah.
Now, hot tamales
That's such a funny name.
is one of my all-time favorites, alongside Junior Mints. I used to get them at the movie theater. You can eat them real fast, and they're hot, or you can suck the heat off, and then you're left with this really delicious gummy.
Oh my god.
It's hot, right? I haven't had one of these in like 20 years, probably. It's cinnamony, spicy.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
It's an experience.
It's fun, right? It's really good.
I wouldn't say it's tasty.
What?
But
I would.
I don't think I'm a fan of the flavor, but I like the experience.
Interesting. So what does that mean?
I mean, it's probably a C.
Backstage?
Hate cinnamon shit. D.
Yeah.
E, maybe.
Okay.
Say E.
Ian and Zach, help me.
I'd give it an A.
Ooh.
Me too.
It's like a burn so good, like when you eat a lot of them.
I love hot tamales.
Yeah.
I'm going E.
What?
Wow, Ian fucked it up for us. E? So what?
Ian
Why?
and I actually agreed on one.
So hold on. Why do you guys rate it so low?
I don't
the
like
cinnamon
squishy
flavor.
candy.
Yeah.
Same. I don't
Same
like
for
dots
me as
either.
Ela, the cinnamon flavor. Cinnamon flavored gum, big red gum, like anything.
Yeah, I
like
don't
So
that.
it sounds like a
No good.
C then.
Yeah.
That's a big compromise, but all right.
A big compromise. Come on.
I'd
Well,
put
no,
a
I
B.
mean, we gotta compromise here.
You think it should be a D?
No. I want it to be an A, but
Yeah, and I put it A too. I mean, that's C is a.
I said E.
If
So.
if I'm
I said E
looking
as
at
well.
if I'm looking at our choices so far, I think this is like a very scientific. You know how they say there was this experiment where you put a jar full of a lot of stuff. Like you guys have all probably seen this, where you fill a jar with jelly beans, and everyone guesses how many jelly beans there are, and a lot are super far off, and some are really close. But when you take everybody's guess and average it, it's always almost exactly right. The group decides correctly, and in that spirit, I think that the group is deciding in a very just way here. Do you think I'm onto
That
something?
is interesting.
But
Because if each of us made it alone, it would be so different.
exactly. But this is a good universal where we're at here. So moving on again. I mean, guys, this Tootsie Roll. I mean, it's most beloved. It's Tootsie Roll's been around for, 100 years. Tootsie Roll's been around. It's at the center of the Tootsie Pop. It's chocolatey. It's chewy. It's timeless. It's delicious.
This is where we are like complete opposites.
For me, Tootsie Roll is probably it's an A or an S.
For me, it's probably E or F.
Why?
Same. You and I really do have the same candy.
Well, you just don't like the chewy shit.
I don't like anything about it. This shit looks like Grandpa's best candy. I don't like how it looks, and then it's brown,
Yeah, like
the
chocolate.
Gross color.
and then how chewy it is. It's like,
It's chocolate.
Low quality chocolate though, like the lowest of the low quality.
It's
chocolate.
not. You guys are really taking me off. Anyone else got my back? Let's spit it out.
Yeah.
I'd give it an S. It's probably my favorite.
Zach, my boy. Ian,
I'm gonna go D.
Thank you,
Okay.
man. Thank
justify,
you.
guys. Expand.
It's low quality chocolate. It is. I mean, it's like
It's
grade
not
F.
trying to be chocolate.
Is it even technically
is
chocolate?
it chocolate? It's
Yeah.
like
There's probably
caramel,
cocoa in
no?
it.
Or
It's iconic.
I don't care about iconic, man. Let's be real.
Why do you hate it, Ian?
The presentation's terrible. It's too gummy. It's just like it's not good. Everything about it
Just
is
listen to the
bad.
description. Tootsie Roll is a mildly chocolate flavored taffy-like candy. Ugh.
I like it. Do you like taffy?
Some. Yeah. I
Yeah.
like some.
You guys suck.
It
This
needs to
would be the
decide what it
worst
wants to
taffy.
be. You're right. Exactly. It's trying to have its foot in too many places here.
Explain how it's been around 100 years. Everybody's favorite candy and
Breaks.
for 1,000 years.
It breaks barriers.
Yeah, but my grandma's been around that time.
Yeah, right,
It's probably her time to go. So I gotta pee so bad.
Some things are timeless, unlike your grandma. Ian. So it sounds like a C then, because
You just like it because in 2009 it became certified kosher by the Orthodox Union.
Did it?
It
That's
sure did.
hilarious. Well, there you go. These guys are selling international. They got that kosher market even. Well, I guess you love it, you hate it. It's right in the middle then, a C. Ugh, that breaks my heart. Okay, guys, I'm really putting my heart out here because I'm bringing again out one of my favorites that I think you guys are going to track on.
Let's try some of the
Milk Duds.
Okay.
Here. So this is like my all-time favorite. During Halloween, the Milk Duds was like, Mama, Mia, Daddy, likey the Milk Duds. You got this tiny little pouch, but they're so fat. They're so fat you can only fit like 2 or 3 in it. Oh, yeah. Milk Dud, Milk Dud, Milk Dud.
You know what? I like Milk Duds too. And to round out the point about the Tootsie Roll, Milk Duds are like Tootsie Rolls done right. Because it's like the same thing, but much better.
I like the Milk Dud better than the Tootsie Roll.
Absolutely.
Me too.
Whoa.
If you're going to do like chewy chocolate, this
it's
is the
caramel wrapped in chocolate and a little dud.
It's bomb.
The chocolate pulls it all together.
Who makes this? This is made by Hershey
Company.
Interesting. Anyone else?
Yeah, Milk Duds up there for me. I give it like a B or an A.
Wow.
I'd probably give it a C.
There's just no consensus. You just don't like it.
It's like too chewy.
Yeah.
It is very, very.
It is very chewy, but the Tootsie Roll is worse for me.
No, the milk dud is probably the worst chewy ever. Like that shit does not.
You just swallow it.
That means you're not chewing it
B tier
out.
for this one.
How much?
B tier for me.
B?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm with the B.
I think we might have to, because it sounded like it's like an S for you, Ethan, right?
Yeah.
I think it's A tier. Milk Dud.
Yeah, I think Milk Dud might actually be our first A tier. That surprised me. I thought you guys were going to dislike it.
Yeah.
How did we go to
surprises,
A?
man.
Because you have S.
Well, I love it.
Okay.
He has S. I said A or B, so
Okay.
I'll just say A.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody
Ian's got the
liked
B.
the Milk Dud.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go with a classic next. Snickers. This is timeless, classic candy, beloved by all. I mean, there's nothing more classic than a Snickers bar. There really isn't. So
True.
And I have to tell you, I get it. I love the Snickers. It's got the peanut, it's got the toffee, it's got the caramel, it's got the chocolate. It's all happening. The flavors work.
Yeah. You can't argue on this one.
Let's see. It's so good.
To me, Snickers is good, but they're better chocolate bars. So I mean, I would give it like a C or a B.
I think I give Snickers an S.
Wow.
I give it an S. No, it's not my personal favorite.
It's as good as it gets, though.
Yeah.
It's like they figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get to some chocolate bars later that I think rate above it. What do you think, guys?
Ian and Zach, can you please not make me ask for your opinion every time?
I give it an A.
An A?
Mm-hmm. I'm going A too.
So I think
it's an A then.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fair. I mean, it has to be at
But
least
this one was highly rated overall than the Duds.
You think it had a higher rating than the Duds? Everyone liked
I
the
put
Duds.
it at S and you did.
But I can't go S unless we have like a
I gave it a
majority.
B though.
Yeah.
So that pulls down the average a little bit.
I think
A is fair.
I
for
think it's
Snickers.
A. So what do we got next here? M&M?
M&M.
M&M. Fun size, baby.
Whoa.
You see this?
No, don't do that. We got dogs
I
here.
didn't mean to. This is the bullshit with these nerds. M&M, always happy to get it. Crunchy, chocolatey. I love the hard shell.
That's an
So
S.
bomb.
Who agrees?
What are you giving it?
Still to this day, I love M&Ms. I love peanut. Okay, you gotta get that. You're dropping, gonna kill our dogs.
I'll give it an A.
I love peanut butter M&Ms. I love all the new flavors they're coming out with. I love the almond.
I'll give it an A.
I give it an A too.
So
What did you
do we
give it?
go? I gave it S.
I give it an S as well.
Ooh.
But ultimately, what? How do you rate M&M if
I think it's gotta go to S.
you got 3 A's and 2 S's? Anyone want to change their vote to a S?
I mean, it sounds like an A to me, not an S.
It
But
does
then
sound
the
like
other two are not on the same level.
It sounds like an A plus.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like the peanut M&Ms more, so I can't give it an S.
agree.
Well, we're rating like M&M as a
Hold
whole.
the phone. If an M&M can't get an S, then I don't know what is going to. But I think it's an A.
I think it's an S.
It's an A.
But
we both gave
what
it.
Ian just said, I'm including the peanut butter in all of them.
No, those are different candies.
Yeah, we don't have that on.
What, you want to rate like every flavor?
Yeah. By the way, you guys messed up not getting those peanut butter ones, actually.
It came in a variety pack. What can you do?
M&M is M&M, in my opinion. All flavors.
I rate them all the same. I think it's an A. I'm sorry to say. The S class needs to be so pure, so indisputable.
Okay, all right.
At the least, it needs to be a majority. We had two
Okay,
out of 5
True.
S's. That's not an S.
Here's one that I know everybody loves. Starburst.
Yes.
Okay, but Ela, you generally don't like the chewy snacks, and Dan doesn't like the chewy snacks.
No, that's not true.
Well,
the chewy wasn't the problem with the Tootsie Roll. It's the low quality, just trash ingredients.
Okay, slow down.
Okay, Starburst for
Starburst.
me
Everybody throw back
is
the Starburst.
like SSS.
SS?
It depends on the color for me. But
Oh, come on. We're not going to rate color.
I know. But the pink Starburst alone puts it in S tier for me as well. Pink Starburst.
Starburst is an A for me. It's not S.
S's. Guys?
I may have to go S on the Starburst, I think.
I'd go S too.
Oh, that's
Wow.
easy S. Easy S then.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Ethan,
It's not an S for
it's
me.
an S plus.
It's not for me. But clearly,
They're individually wrapped.
dude, the Starburst people really figured it out. Yeah. That's by far our highest rated candy.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
The best.
Now let's go with the classic Hershey chocolate, because this one is
Hershey is so funny to me.
Why is that?
Because here it's like the classic chocolate, but I think it's an American thing. And to me, it's not tasty at all.
Yeah, this is a
and
hot
I
lead.
love chocolate.
So Hershey's is a very contested. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, I just ran over our dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alfredo. I just ran over Alfredo with my wheels. Hey.
Aw.
Sorry, buddy. Okay. Sorry, Alfredo. So,
Just don't spit on him.
Why? What does that mean?
The YouTuber abuse.
Oh, don't spit on him. I've always liked Hershey's, but when I had German exchange students come, they told me that they all said Hershey's tastes like vomit. They say it tastes like unnatural, ungodly, weird.
Yeah. And when I first moved here, you were like, I don't know, you bought this, like, this is a classic chocolate. And I was all hyped up, and I tasted it, and it tastes like shit.
There is a taste there. But to me, it's a very nostalgic taste that I like. But there's something kind of weird in there.
So weird. I don't get it.
What do you rate that?
It's hard because I love chocolate, but I feel like this is like the worst chocolate.
So?
I would put it at E.
I rated a C. I like it though, actually.
Yeah, D. It's not good. Like, especially, there's so much better chocolate bars. Like, if you're going to get a chocolate bar.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm going D.
Yeah.
Give it a D.
Mm-hmm.
That's a D then. You guys outweighed my C. It was too generous. Here's a wild card. Almond Joy. This isn't a candy I've thought much about in my life.
I don't think I've ever tasted that.
But I can tell you, when I got this in my trick-or-treating bag, I was not excited about it. But as an adult, it's got like marzipan in it.
Ugh.
It's like coconut. It's chocolate.
That's like the candy your dad would want.
Yeah. I don't think any kid would want this.
Yeah, it's a straight up F.
Ugh.
That's an F.
F.
What kid would want
F.
that?
D for me.
It's a D for me as well.
It's F, come on.
There's something redeeming about it. I think it's a E then.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like an E.
Well, there you go. We're getting a really good spread here. I'm very happy with how this is coming out. Yeah, but that makes sense to me. Almond Joy really is an E, isn't it?
I love that Starburst is an S.
That shocked the hell out of me. I know people like Starburst,
It
but
did?
goddamn.
It's perfection.
Perfection. Okay, next up, let's go Whoppers. That's a little wild card. I don't know how people feel about Whoppers. I've always liked it. Look how it comes. There's just 3 of them. It's like a little tube. I've always enjoyed them. I find them to be refreshing break from the really heavy chocolate snacks that you get. And I always like kicking these back. A little bread. It's like a bready, crunchy, chocolatey joy. But there's a weird flavor in there, too.
Weird flavor.
Yeah.
Is this expired?
No, that's how it tastes.
They always taste like they're expired.
I don't know why there's that weird flavor. To be honest with you, that weird flavor really demotes it down to a...
To the expired section.
For E. Honestly, yeah, I give it an E.
No, it's not an E. Stop.
I can rate it E.
Whoppers.
That flavor is problematic.
I have to tell you, in theory, I like them, but
In
that
theory, I
flavor
would
is
like it.
awful.
I give them a C.
I'm teetering between C and D.
I'm going D.
Well,
guess
then
it's
what
a
was
D.
your vote? Because
E.
I was like E. Yeah.
So it's a D. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
It belongs with nerds.
No way.
Now here's a wild card, Hila. Hershey's Crunch. It's different. I'm telling you, the Hershey's. Oh no, this is Nestle. It's not Hershey.
It's not. Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't look like Hershey.
I love the crunch. Hit that. First of all, rice. It's dried rice and chocolate. Brilliant. It's tasty. It's crunchy. It's airy. It's light. It's a dream. The chocolate. Let me evaluate.
There's something with American chocolate is just not doesn't deliver.
I know what you mean. The chocolate feels a little low quality.
Again, I would like it, but the flavor is not. It's okay.
I always like the crunch, but the chocolate just it's not there for me.
What would I rate it?
I think, it's somewhere between C and B for me.
It's probably a D for me, or
D?
yeah.
It's the first one I diverged from you on, Eli. Because I like Crunch Bars. I like it. Probably B. I'll give it a B.
I agree, a B too.
I think it belongs up there.
I'll go C.
I think I could go C.
I think it's a C then, because I was kind of... Wait, you gave it a C?
Yeah.
Oh, then it's got to be a B. Because you guys were kind of high on the board with the Crunch Bar.
I was considering even A, so I think, yeah, B.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, we've got some big boys on the board here. We've got Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, Kit Kat. I expect big things from Kit Kat. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup also, and Twix. These are like the big boys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these are the big names in chocolate. Let's go Butterfinger. I feel like this is a controversial one. You know about Butterfinger, Ela?
I don't know if I had it.
It's a weird, crazy one. It's crispy, crunchy, peanut buttery. But it's not really peanut butter. It's like candied peanut butter, which, I mean, I've always liked it. It's a real interesting texture, too. But I like the caramelized peanut butter.
Not my thing.
I frankly love that.
I can see why. It's good, but like I'm not into peanut butter and candy. I think it's because I didn't grow up on that.
I think it's a B.
I'm with you on that. B.
It definitely tastes like a good candy, so I think I'm okay with B. Just not my personal taste.
I'd give it a C.
Whoops. I'm going D.
What?
Explain yourself.
It's way too flaky. It just made a mess everywhere.
It is flaky.
It does make a huge mess every time. That is a big drawback.
Yeah, not feeling it.
I think it's a C in that case. Because he really brought it down with that D.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense next to Dots and Hot Tamales and Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah.
It is too flaky. I mean,
It is better than a. See, that's a travesty right there. It is
well,
better than a Tootsie
I'll give you. Ian said D. I said B.
I should have gone higher to bring the average up.
You can't do that. That's
I know,
bullshit.
I know. And I didn't, but I should have.
Poor Almond Joy. This is the only candy we didn't like. Yeah, but Almond Joy does suck.
It does deserve to be down there.
Baby Ruth is a controversial one. This is my mom's favorite candy bar, which should tell you something. It's literally, it's like a Snickers, but worse. That's what I've always felt. Because it's just peanuts. Hang on, let me bite into this. I guess it's like a Snickers without caramel. Toffee, it's got lots of peanuts. For the peanut lovers. I don't like it that much.
It's okay.
I'm not into it.
Yeah. I'm not into it.
It's a C.
But yeah. C.
See, I would say C too, but again, I'm looking at that. It's definitely better than a Tootsie Roll. But
Stop
C.
with the Tootsie Roll.
See, that one really bugs me. That one's too high up there.
It's kind of like a poor man's Snickers.
Yeah.
That's what I've always thought.
I'd give it a D.
Ian.
I guess D.
Are you guys trying
A
it
D.
too at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So hold on, though, because I gave it a C,
I'm okay with a D.
and everybody came in, and then I think it might be a D.
Yeah.
I would never, ever buy a Baby Ruth. Like, if I was in a store,
Yeah.
I mean, I would never buy a Baby Ruth. Ever. Twix. This
Here we fucking go.
is
Here we
big.
fucking go.
S already.
Hold on now. Taste it. I mean, everybody loves Twix. You can crunch them off. You can share them with your friend. You got the perfect balance of caramel, chocolate, cookie. I love the tube. It's a great device for eating snacks in a tube. The proportions are everything. It's like the Whopper tried to do in a ball and failed miserably. The Twix is everywhere at once. It is the alpha omega. It's delicious. Wow. S tier. Twix is S.
It's a personal A plus, so I could go S.
I'm A as well.
S.
This is another chocolate bar, which you could probably guess which.
Would you say
Definitely
that?
deserves a
S?
tier.
It's
above.
S. S.
So well,
we have three-
You
three
have
S in it.
3S, yeah.
I mean, Twix really is
How is
fancy.
M&M not up there? I don't understand you guys.
Well, it's just, at the end of the day, it's just chocolate.
It's M&M. It's like the classiest.
Okay, fine, but the times have changed. That's like saying, you know,
Show me another like chocolate in this kind of format that could compete with M&M.
well, nobody's going to try to do M&M.
They've tried in Israel.
Yeah, come on, everything sucks in Israel. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, yeah, the first car was cool, but now we got Ferraris.
I
and
guess,
shit,
but okay.
you know?
All right.
So now the Kit Kat and the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is all that remains, and frankly, I don't know where these ones are going to land. Because, here you go. I think
Let's do Kit Kat.
The Kit Kat is similarly positioned, in my mind, as the Twix. It's got the cookie. It's got the layers. You can break it.
That's what I love about it.
You can share it. It's always bomb.
I love that you can break it. It's just
Well, and these are the mini ones, but the real ones you can break off the
yeah,
bars.
it comes like 4.
But like, you got the wafer cookie. The chocolate is really good.
It's like a shitty chocolate in the best way.
Mm.
I love it.
S.
S.
Hard S. S plus. Double S.
S plus plus.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
I think the Twix is
That's
better.
gotta go SS.
So I'm gonna give it an F to even it out.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. I do think the Twix is better, so I would give it an A.
Kit Kat is better.
But everyone just said S, right?
Yeah.
Everybody else is S.
Okay.
I like Twix better than Kit Kat though.
Okay. So they're all S.
But they're all S. Finally.
And a big part of it is just for the design that you can break it.
It's engineered to perfection.
Genius.
Genius.
Now, finally, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Classic as it gets. I'm a huge fan. Let me show you the cup, okay? There's so much, the chocolate to peanut butter ratio is fantastic.
Dynamite.
It's genius. In fact, they have these dark chocolate ones that are off the chain, but when you get a cross section, there's so much chocolate.
Where's mine?
I threw it at you. Right there.
So I just, it's tough for me because
Yeah.
peanut butter is not a thing in Israel.
Yeah.
What are you talking
You
about?
can buy
Bamba
it.
is the most popular snack in the whole country, and it's peanut
Yes.
butter.
It's not peanut butter, though.
What?
It's not the same.
It's peanut flavored.
Yes.
What's the difference?
I don't know. It's not the same.
Okay. There's literally a snack called Bamba in Israel that everybody's obsessed with. It's all people eat. I don't know if I've just eaten too much candy, my enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's...
Wait, what is Bomba? What does it taste like?
It's literally tastes like peanuts.
We had it here in the office.
You can get it at Trader Joe's, actually.
Oh,
okay.
That's
called-
stuff you brought in, Eli.
Mhm.
That was good. That was
But I'm saying, she's like, I don't like peanut butter. It's like, dude, it's all you guys eat.
It's different. I don't know how to explain.
yeah, it wasn't
Peanut
quite
butter has
peanut
a really heavy tone to it.
The cup, I give an A. But I could be just because I've eaten too much sweets, and I might give it an S on a different day, to be honest.
It's an S for me, but
A what?
I recognize
S.
For me, it's an S, but I recognize chocolate peanut butter combo isn't for everybody, so
Mhm.
it's probably going to get brought down a little bit. But for me, it's an S. It's up there with the greats.
I don't like peanut butter,
Mm.
so
There you go.
I'd give it a D.
Oh,
holy fuck! That
Yeah.
messes everything.
I've
up.
never liked
Sacrilegious.
them.
I think
That messes
I
everything.
can
up.
recognize that it's a really good candy,
Okay.
but not my.
So what's your rating?
taste. So
Well, Zach just
like
give it a D.
between B and A.
An A, and you don't even like it? Be honest.
Yeah, because it's a really.
You
I can
real-
tell that
That's how I
it's
felt
really
about the
good.
Junior Mints.
Real-
It's not for me, but I can tell that's
Yeah.
a well-made.
It's well made. It's
Real,
classic.
recognize real.
I understand how classic. I know that it's a classic, and I didn't
So
even
what do you
grow
have-
up here.
So what do you say to Zach, who gave it a D?
Un-American.
Well, that's not good because I'm going D as well.
And I love the shots of Ian. Let me see Ian. That's so awesome. How is that held on your head?
It's just balanced on.
It's just sitting here.
Oh, for real? That's awesome. Is your neck starting to hurt?
Oh, yeah.
I keep gazing at him, boost his energy.
Give him power. Encourage him, Zach.
Yep.
Gaze at Ian for just rejuvenate his neck. Look at Zach.
What was your rating, Ethan?
I gave it an A.
An A.
So we have a D. Fuck, it might be a C.
Yeah.
With
But
that seems wrong.
That does seem wrong.
Let's
I
give
feel
it a
like-
B.
I feel
Dan
like it's
gave
a
it
B.
an S, right?
Yeah, I gave it
Yeah.
an S.
Let's give it a B.
Yeah, B.
Ed,
Yeah.
please, thank
So here we go. Is this? I think I'm pretty happy with this.
you. Yeah, we don't
There's
have an
no
F tier.
F.
What happened?
Because it's candy.
Candy, bro.
Almond Joy needs to be F tier.
It might
no.
as well be.
I
never
hate
eat
that
shit.
shit.
I'm sorry. It's just.
I would
candy.
still eat it.
They're all classic as it. I mean, this is the most popular candy in the world. So an F for them to have been around for all this time being that bad.
Wait, Almond Joy is the most popular candy in the world?
Well, it's
No.
great. I'm saying.
Definitely not.
I mean, it's got like the two worst things, almonds and coconut.
And marzipan.
Ugh.
It's an E. I don't think it's an F. I'm sorry, Zach.
Okay, that's fine.
And no amount of gazing is going to change my mind. I like it. I think it's a good list. I think everybody should observe and know the guidelines. Put this on your
I
wall.
think for the most part, it's a good list. The candy corn is.
The candy
That's a joke.
corn.
It should not.
That is an F.
Bro,
That's
it's
a true
really-
F.
What more do you
That's the
want?
F.
What do you think
That's
it should
a
be
true
then?
F.
You think it should be enough?
Well,
Yeah.
it shouldn't even be on this. It's not even in consideration.
I think it should be there, but it's the only F.
I think you guys are obviously freaking wrong
Yeah, you're all
because we all
tripping
like
big
this.
time.
By the way, this is the thing about candy corn. Whenever you see it, it's always this much.
Yeah, why is
I don't know
that?
if you can see this on
Nobody
camera.
wants to eat it.
It's always this much. Like, of all the candies we have
That's
on here,
yeah.
there's so
Look
much.
at this.
you know-
Milk duds or a bucket of candy schmuck.
This shit must be so cheap to make. 'Cause the day after Halloween, like, go to any grocery store and you'll see the biggest bag of candy corn for like $1. This shit literally costs nothing to make.
It's so Halloween though. That's why
They
it's like,
probably
you
keep
gotta-
those same packs for the next year to
Maybe,
resell.
yeah. Still tastes good.
It's just like never goes bad because it's
Still tastes good, hater ass. Well, there you have it.
All right, I think we did pretty good. Overall, we did pretty good with that list.
Oh my god, I ate too much fucking
Yeah, feeling
candy.
it. I haven't eaten that much candy in a long time.
Yeah, me
Honestly.
too.
Feeling it.
I gotta go straight to the dentist from here.
I know. Well, what else I have some other videos I want to show Ela before we take off. We watched Dr. Phil
off?
and I Oop. Now, Ela, this one's for you. As you guys know, I love Instagram food. There's all kinds of interesting, fascinating, amazing, inspiring things. This one inspired me. I think I found a recipe to make for Ela for dinner tonight. This is a burrito where instead of tortilla, it's fried cheese. Check it out. Mute. Thank you. So the guy literally, fries cheese, puts the asada,
God.
and flips it into a goddamn burrito.
Why?
That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
That's keto.
That is keto. Isn't that fucked up? There should be no diet in the world where you're allowed to eat that. You know what I mean?
That is 100% keto.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
That's so awful.
Your diet is bad if you can eat that. Well, I mean, it's kind of...
I mean, do you wake up the next day after you eat something like that?
No, you die in your sleep for sure. By the way, it's pretty cool, though. It's pretty inventive, don't you think?
It is, but I would not touch that.
I would. I would definitely... I mean, I would take a bite.
It's kind of like an omelet, just without the egg. It's just the cheese.
I don't think I would make it very far through that, though. Anyone who could actually eat that whole thing really is...
Looks bomb.
Yeah, I knew you would like it. I love that that's keto, though.
It is.
I know it is, and that's why I think keto is such bullshit. Well, anyway, it's fascinating. No matter how you cut it.
You got any feeding window updates?
Feeding window's going great. I mean, I'm really sticking to it. It really works for me. Personally, I like being able to eat breakfast and dinner, and I'm done. I mean, it really works for me. The biggest problem I have, I think, is after-hour snacking and vegging and extra meals. So when I cut myself off around 6, then I think that really keeps my weight in control. Well, see, I've not been weighing myself. I feel like weighing myself discourages me. Some people like it, some people don't. Like when I lost like all that weight before you came to Santa Cruz, I never weighed myself. I had no idea what I weighed at any time.
Interesting.
It was just all...
I'm with you. I don't like weighing myself. If
Because
I was
sometimes you-
trying to gain or lose, I feel like you can see what's happening. You don't need the number.
I don't think the goal should be long-term. It shouldn't be short-term because sometimes you put on weight after a day and you don't know why and it discourages you, or sometimes you lose a bunch of weight and then the next day. It's a long-term process. For me, having that focus on that day-to-day short-term is unhelpful. I just want to keep doing this for as long as I can and, see where we are in a couple months. But it is working, definitely.
Cool.
And I'll tell you, after I ate all this candy, I certainly don't feel like eating anything else for the rest of the day. I feel like ass. I feel awful.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Isn't it crazy how much
I'm
candy
kind of
kids
worried
can
as a parent. How do you let your kid do this?
eat? That's the eternal struggle of Halloween. Because kids fill up an entire pillow sack of candy, and then the parent needs to somehow not make their kid hate them forever. And also, I think what most parents do, and probably what we'll do, is like when they're sleeping, you go throw out a little bit every day.
What?
Because that way they think...
That's so shady.
How else are you going to... Okay, how do you do it without making your kid hate you?
I don't know yet.
I think that's a good idea. Every night
Did
you throw...
Did you finish all your candy as a kid? Or?
Yes.
And do you think your parents?
Probably they did. Now, I mean, I never suspected that at the time, or I never thought about it until now. But I'm telling you, Eli, there was like 1 million calories of candy in my in my sole possession.
You know what the trick is? You got
What?
to have multiple kids so that when they do notice the candy disappearing, they blame each other.
That's the genius. That is the genius. Pit them against each other. As all parents. But I feel like there's got to be. You need to control this because when I'm telling you, when you see Theodore come home,
No, I'm already worried.
it's way crazier than this. You know? But the sad thing about Halloween, because you've never experienced it, is like when you eat all your favorite shit, and then what you're left with at the bottom is just the sad
Yeah.
stuff. Like, for me, it was Nerds. It was
Really?
Jolly Ranchers. It was peanut. We didn't get circus peanuts. What the hell, you guys? Well, those are
What the fuck
F.
are those?
Dude, circus peanuts would have been an F for sure.
I don't even know what that is.
Are those the gummy
Circus-
ones?
Circus peanuts?
Yeah, they're like orange peanut, like fluffy pseudo.
Oh,
marshmallow
I know
candies.
what
Oh,
that
those
is.
are awful.
I'm telling you, that would have been.
Oh, that would have been an easy F.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't even sell
Yeah.
them anymore. Oh, yeah, disgusting.
Yeah.
They must
Gross.
still, though. Yeah, they were disgusting. So those were at the bottom. But
That's so
a,
gross.
That's a sad sight when you're like, I don't even want to eat this candy. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
nasty.
What about licorice? What do you guys think of licorice?
love,
Yeah.
hard love, big beautiful love.
Not a fan, personally.
Love black licorice, love red licorice. I even like purple licorice.
I've never been a fan, and then I'm kind of. Sometimes I'll kind of like it. It's weird. I mostly don't like it.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to dunk on you for that. We were all talking about licorice. But I have CZN here, who did a Halloween special on his Instagram page. And as you know, CZN always turns up. Always. So welcome to CZN Halloween Bonanza. Ethan Bradbury style. You could put on the music, I think.
It's the Avengers music. I don't know about
Oh,
that.
it is? Okay,
Yeah.
good call. I thought they had like YouTube royalty free shit. It's like so Ethan Bradbury, Spider-Man Elsa. Epic.
With the stupid smile.
So they shot it all backwards for I don't know what reason. I guess so that the Spider-Man can look like he's jumping up there. But that wasn't that bad. And then, well, I guess it was also it can look like he's pulling it out with secret powers. But
Yeah.
Iron Man doesn't have superpowers. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nice cinematography.
What, with his mask? The
No,
mask would have worked either way.
No, he gravitated the pizza out of the oven.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You can't do that. Iron Man doesn't have that power.
He'd figure out a way.
What? What? Like it?
Tony would figure a way out.
Well, regardless, there's 4.3 million views, so congratulations. He's the end.
Man.
He's the best.
The reveal of that smile.
Yeah, that helmet's sick. I want that helmet.
Pretty cool.
So, we had like the Twitter ban. I mean, who gives a shit? We just taste this. We have the anal fissures. Zach, did you do some follow-up on the anal fissures?
I did.
Okay.
Oh.
What did you learn?
And I heard I've been getting a lot of heat for what I said.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I guess I was improperly advised. The person was just fucking with me.
Will you reveal who that person was?
It's an aunt.
Oh, your aunt got you good. She's told you she got her asshole inverted.
So, but I did. Okay, I do have a doctor friend close to my family, who is this proctologist, and said sometimes they put Botox.
I read that.
I read that.
So I found that very interesting.
They did. They do that, Zach. So. Yeah. Well, I was hoping that you were right because it's so funny, but...
So I do apologize. I was wrong.
There certainly was a lot of backlash against Zach in the comments. People said Zach knows nothing about anal fissures.
Why would I?
That's a good thing, I guess.
They said you were either poorly describing lateral, internal, this is a good one, sphincterotomy.
Sphincterotomy, yeah.
That's funny.
Is that where they put the Botox up your ass?
Whoever had the surgery was a very rare case of someone who had chronic anal fissures that required an anal reconstruction. That's hot. Or they had some other non-fissure related pain in the ass. Why do they have to have fissure, which is like the funniest word ever, combined with inside your asshole? Like, it's just so funny, an anal fissure. Zach, for your educational purpose, we were recommended a very informative video that I think you should watch called What is an Anal Fissure?
Okay.
So, Zach, this is for your educational purpose.
How explicit is this going to be?
No, it's just talking.
They're just talking, yeah.
So this is a YouTube channel called Talking with Doctors, and they brought like a proctologist to talk about anal fissures. The girl in the middle,
another episode of
and the guy in the left can't even really keep a straight face. Even he's a doctor, and he can't take this shit seriously.
Dr. Callan, thank you again for coming as a visitor on our show here. What are you going to talk about today?
So I thought another very important topic was anal fissures, actually. So oftentimes I'll see people in the office who present saying that they have a hemorrhoid. But I think it's very important that people know that not all pains in the butt are actually related to
Do you think she likes ass play?
Due to anal fissures.
Like, if you're a proctologist, do you like ass play or do you not like ass play?
So generally they'll come
They're
with
the
both
ass
when it
man.
comes to anal fissures.
Okay.
The real differentiation with
Come
anal
home
fissures
from work,
is
you don't want to think
probably-
about work,
it'll
you
be
know?
triggered by
Right.
an episode
Yeah, I
of
don't know. You probably
constipation
do,
or
though. You probably find the
diarrhea.
prostate like a
That
mother.
episode of constipation can be also related to a really hard bowel movement that passed. And then all subsequent bowel movements can
This is
be
this guy on the left.
extremely painful, where as the
He's
bowel
like,
movement
"Yep."
actually comes out, you feel a sharp, stabbing, debilitating pain in your spine, even potentially spasms in your pelvis as well.
Okay, so that would be the hallmark symptom of an
So
anal
are you
fissure?
following
Yeah,
along,
so
Zach?
bleeding
yeah.
and
Okay.
pain
Large
with the
poop
passage
comes
of
out.
the
Taking
bowel
notes?
movement.
Yeah.
Which differentiates from hemorrhoids because hemorrhoids will have painful hemorrhoids will have an obvious lump, where
Right.
with a fissure you won't see a lump. And sometimes you won't even see the little tear. A fissure is a tear in the lining.
Why don't you just
of
call
your
it?
bum.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I've been to the
His
washroom, I've
reaction.
experienced excruciating pain. I think it might be an anal fissure. What do I do?
So the first thing and most important thing is start your fiber and also consult with a doctor so
What did
that
she
you
say?
can actually get a clear diagnosis of what is giving you the pain. But start your All Brand Buds quarter cup every day because that's
laughing.
going to be
All Brand, you
really
gotta
what's
get that
going to
fiber,
regulate
Zach.
your bowels.
Metamucil.
And what we want is to
Metamucil.
regulate the bowels. The bigger
Regulators.
the
That was
bulkier
what
stool,
regulators was about.
counterintuitive.
Regulators. Mount up. It was about
Because
them
that
taking
relaxes
Metamucil in the
muscle.
morning.
The smaller the bowel
What I take are
movement,
those
the more the
Metamucil
muscles
crackers.
contract, and then
Yeah.
the
Try
hair
those?
gets actually pulled
Yeah.
apart.
No, I
want
mean,
a big
I'll-
soft bowel movement. You don't want a big hard bowel.
No,
So
you
don't
want a big
miss
hard
this, but
bowel
you
movement.
want a
And
big,
that's the
soft
buds
bowel
of
movement.
Metamucil
Not
for
hard,
taking
not
the
too
correct
hard.
amount
Not
can
too
give
small,
you
not
big,
too hard.
bulky
Okay.
stool. And
Big
that
and soft.
allows that
Like
muscle to
Goldilocks.
relax
What's
so
wrong
the
with too
fissure can
small?
heal.
Okay.
But people don't. They think if
I
have
think
a big
it.
bowel movement,
You
She
got to
said
stretch it out.
She said something that
You got to stay limber.
counterintuitive, but
Yeah.
when it's
And that
big,
actually
then it actually
perpetuates
relaxes
the problem.
The sphincter. So basically you.
I already watched this video,
Yeah.
so
I learned a lot. You want a big hard, or you want a big poop but soft.
yeah.
Because you want to basically massage the sphincter as it comes out. And you really want to avoid those anal fissures.
Yeah.
So the fissure is when your poop basically
Oh,
cuts you on the way out.
Right. It's a big, boulderous. You ever had a shit? I mean, I've had one of those before. Where
I've
it's like,
had one of those.
I don't get them often, but man, those things are crazy. They're like a softball. It's like giving birth, and you can feel your asshole tearing up. You're like, oh, it's so painful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Not fun.
You guys get this kind of poops a lot, or you how regular are you?
I did when I was younger. I gotta say, being a vegetarian, you poop pretty healthy.
Mhm.
It's good for that.
That's good.
I had this when I was younger too. I don't really have it now.
I think Zach probably has gnarly poops.
Well, I have a
With the keto
out.
shit,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I have a slight case of IBS.
So that's good, right?
No, it's not good. Irritable bowel syndrome.
But I mean, IBS makes gives you like diarrhea, no?
Yeah,
That's
but
not
like
good.
it could hit you at the worst times. Like I've had to pull over on the side of the road. Like it's been bad. Yeah.
But it's not. You don't get the fissures. You don't get the
No,
tearing.
fortunately not.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
The diarrhea is bad, obviously.
Yeah.
Ian might have some monster shits.
It's not too bad. Not too much blood.
Not too much blood. Okay.
I gotta pee so bad.
I haven't had a bloody asshole in a while though, so I'm glad we're all doing.
But I gotta say, I can't speak highly about Metamucil enough.
Yeah, I mean Metamucil is amazing. Anyone who's tried it is like, this shit rules.
It helps me like both ways. If I'm constipated or if like to the other way.
It's just the center. You know what?
Evens you out.
Yeah.
It's like the Buddha talked about the center path, the center road,
The middle way.
the middle way.
Yeah.
He was talking about Metamucil. Not too soft, not too hard, not too soft. It's the middle way.
That's good. That's in the enlightened path right there.
So let me ask: when you guys are on the toilet, do you like to enjoy it, or are you more of like a quick and get
I'm
out?
a quick and get out.
Okay.
I do it so fast.
I love it. I take my time. I don't like when it takes too long. What I hate, but since I started using baby wipes, the wiping doesn't usually take too long. And I'm happy to announce today on the show that we bought some Toto
Yeah.
electric crazy.
Our new place does not allow for flushing baby wipes.
Because it has a certain septic system it has.
Well, that's everything.
Right.
I know you guys were in denial
no.
about it.
I'm
but
not
you're
worried
not
about.
supposed to
I'm
flush
not
them
worried
anywhere.
about the city. I'm just worried about whatever it costs me to fix.
What were those things called?
Oh yeah, they were called.
Oh, the sewage monsters.
They were called something.
Oh, Fat Bird.
Yeah, Fat Bird. Yeah. So anyway, I'm off baby wipes, so I got to get this Toto duvet. So the seat comes up, and it shoots hot, warm water at your butthole.
Oh, you finally got on the bidet thing
Yeah.
after all this time. All right.
Well, I had to.
It's the Toto, but yeah, it's a bidet, right?
It's a bidet. I mean, it's the bidet.
Yeah.
You can
Oh.
control the angle of the water.
Oh wow.
It's got warm water. You can control the
Tom must
pressure.
be so proud of you.
The pressure of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still not quite sure how I'm going to get out of there without wiping, though, because we've had this debate.
We'll
too many
see.
times here, but
Everyone says that it's possible.
I guess I mean, you know what I could do is have a baby wipe that I clean up with and then throw it out.
Yeah.
Because there's not going to be a ton of shit on it. It's just to make sure. Because I like to make sure.
Hmm. Yeah, you gotta make.
You know what I did yesterday that I haven't done since I was like 5? This is embarrassing to admit, but I'm having like really itchy asshole, and I put Vaseline on my butthole.
Did you take from Theodore's Vaseline?
Yeah. I took the baby Vaseline for healing.
Why are you itchy?
I don't know. Maybe have a fissure.
Yeah.
I get what you're talking about. I
She
get
did
that.
say that you get itchy when you have a fissure.
After, I think she said the healing process is
Oh.
itchy, yeah. I don't think it's bad. It's just, I think, you know what it is that I haven't used baby wipes in a long time.
Mm.
And I'm using a lot of toilet paper.
Mm.
And I think that's irritating my butthole.
Hmm.
And it's getting itchy, so I just fucking scooped some Vaseline up there. And it actually was really nice. It helped a lot.
It's almost instantly, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it was amazing. I thought that was gonna feel all gooey and nasty, but it didn't at all. I was thought about I should do this every day. I
Interesting.
should keep my asshole nice and like
Lubed
moist. Yeah. So you can insert me anytime you look.
Okay. I don't know if we all needed to know that.
Yeah.
Well,
honestly,
what do you need to know? I mean, really, at the end of the day,
Mm.
knowledge is
Not much.
knowledge is it's very objective. To continue on the fissure, I got an email from a fan, Zach. Hi, I'm from Australia, so the fissure surgery may be different here. It goes the other way. Get it? But I'd like to tell you my experience to assist your recent debate. I obtained the fissure when I was 17 years old, and I didn't know what it was at the time, so I just ignored it for years. Oof, big mistake. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just putting Vaseline on it. I thought pain and bleeding was normal. I didn't have a close relationship with my parents, so I never opened up to them about the issue. This led to long-term constipation problems, even now, 11 years later, due to the pain preventing me from using the bathroom for weeks at a time. Wow, that sounds horrible.
Oh, God.
Poor guy. Oh, it's a girl, Kayla. Poor Kayla. I ended up seeing a doctor when I was 19, and he prescribed me cream that I had to insert into my butthole 3 times a day. That's what I was doing. It's almost embarrassing even when you're by yourself. It's like it's just me, some Vaseline, a finger, and my asshole.
Gross.
Knowledge.
And your finger really goes in there, too, because it's all lubed up with the Vaseline.
Okay.
So it's
pushing
like,
it.
wow, this is crazy. You want to know more?
No.
This was an unpleasant experience that never helped my issue. Really, I liked it. I ended up being referred to a specialist after a year of using this cream, and the specialist insisted that I had to keep using the cream. I was also put on laxatives. By the time I was 22, the specialist finally agreed to perform the surgery. He said that it was very painful, and the success rate was not good, which is why they persisted with the cream for so long. Turns out the procedure to fix the fissure was to cut another piece of my anus muscle, which would allow for more blood to flow to reach the torn piece and help it heal. I was put to sleep for the actual procedure, so I didn't feel a thing. It was horribly painful recovery, though, but it was worth it to no longer have the pain of taking a giant dump. I couldn't sit for days, and I had to have a lukewarm bath of salt water twice a day for 4 weeks to prevent an infection in my anus, and lots of laxatives, too. I'm now 28 years old, and I have a perfectly happy, healthy butthole. So it has a very happy ending.
Fantastic.
And she says, I hope this helps you with the report. Thank you for reading. Kayla. So, Zach, she did have the fissure surgery.
Okay.
And I will have to read it again, but I didn't read anything about flipping the anus.
Well, it was an exaggeration, what I was told.
I see.
Yeah. So I do apologize.
I wish that was a real... I do... Like, imagine getting a fresh, tight, young anus.
I'm sure they can do it.
Imagine
I don't know what's going on.
Because mine is all worn out. I've been putting Vaseline all over it. You flip that baby around. Ooh. Fresh anus.
It's like flipping the pillow.
Yes.
The cool side of the pillow.
Here's some feedback for you, Hila. That's it. That was the feedback. Kevin writes, Dear Hila, I'm a diehard H3 podcast fan. I have listened to every episode at this point. I am an exclusive iTunes audio listener. That's interesting. And I'm being 100% serious when I tell you that eating segments are the best part of the podcast. I'm usually on your side, Hila, but I have to go with Ethan on this one. While I do not enjoy the sounds of Ethan crunching away on lettuce, it doesn't bother me. And in fact, I feel that eating segments are so informative and interesting. It's as if I'm watching a much less dignified report of the week. Well, that's for sure. Nobody's more dignified than him. Now I know not to get Taco Bell salads. What a great thing to know. Now I can avoid that cancer being more informed by the podcast. I have shown the segments to my friends, and they all agree, Hila. The eating segments are the best. I truly believe that the eating segments enhance the show profoundly. Thank you for taking your time to read this email, and please do more food reviews in the future. I suggest you try fast food soups. Do they serve soup at fast food? I've never, ever heard that in my life, Kevin.
I don't know if I believe him.
You think he's being ironic?
Or...
Well, you probably read some comments. Dan, what do people think about the eating? The salad section.
Dan's headphones are messed up, so
of course
he's fixing that.
Well, basically, we've got the millionaire. I put together a segment of people getting the first question wrong on millionaire, which I thought was great. It's always fantastic. But that's evergreen, is it not?
Sure.
So we also have the Twitter. Let's talk about Twitter and we'll wrap it up. Want to give a big shout out to Jack Dorsey, I believe is his last name, who announced epically that Twitter is banning all political ads. How cool is that?
Very interesting.
He said a political message earns reach when people decide to follow an account for retweet. Paying for each removes that decision, forcing highly optimized and targeted political messages on people. I'm not reading all this. I'm over it.
But basically what he's saying, which I like that he's saying, this isn't about free speech, because I hate that all these companies like Facebook always, their big excuse is like, oh, it's free speech. We don't want to harm free speech.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this isn't
No,
free
you just
speech.
want money, idiot.
It's not free expression or whatever.
Well, and first of all, it's a private company, and second of all, well, here's the difference is if you take out an ad on broadcast, like let's say CNN, and there has to be some truth in advertising. For example, I have this clip of AOC asking the Zuck, for example, here. I mean, I thought this was a very telling moment.
Ads targeting Republicans in primaries saying that they voted for the Green New Deal.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Would I be able to run advertisements on Facebook targeting Republicans in primaries saying that they voted for the Green New Deal? I mean, if you're not fact-checking political advertisements, I'm just trying to understand the bounds here. What's fair game?
I don't know the answer to that off the top of my head. I think.
So you don't know if I'll be able to do that?
I think probably.
I don't think you could do that on broadcast to just outright like smear somebody. She says, could I target a Republican and say he voted for the Green New Deal, which obviously is to them like, targeting a liberal and saying they voted to make abortion illegal or something similar to that, I would imagine. And if it's just patently false, then, I mean, does the platform have a responsibility to control that messaging? Because right now, I think we are in the middle of a information crisis, and that's what Jack talks about. He says here,
I don't know if you're right, though. I think that you could run it on television and other places.
I don't think so.
I think that is part of the conversation.
No, the part of the conversation is that on social media, there's no auditing, there's no verification, and people are just taking it all at face value. If you go to a major broadcasting network and try to run an ad like that, they're going to say no because it's an outright lie, and I think there are truth in advertising laws.
It gets really tricky with political ads. There are, but the FCC has a very light touch with that kind of stuff because they don't want to appear partisan. But what you just said is correct. The stations generally, they'll refuse to air an ad if it's just like
you can't just be
true.
like
That's bullshit.
You can't just run an ad and be like
and Zuckerberg's stance is
Donald Trump attended a Nazi rally, and I mean it's like you know what I mean,
right?
And so Facebook doesn't have that. They don't care. And Jack very wisely said, internet political ads present an entirely new challenge to civic discourse. Machine learning-based optimization of messages and micro-targeting, unchecked misleading information, and deep fakes, all at increasingly velocity, sophistication, and overwhelming scale. This isn't about free speech. This is about paying for reach, and paying to increase the reach of political speech has significant ramification that today's democratic infrastructure may not be ready to handle. It's worth stepping back in order to address. I mean, how cool is that? That's so nice. I think that he's putting our democracy ahead of Twitter's earnings. And, when you see little bitch boy Zuck here, who's like, he's doubling down. I mean, here, let's see. A little more after an hour of Jack announcing that they'll no longer run political ads, Facebook doubles down, says, Google, YouTube, and most internet platforms run these same ads. Most cable networks run these same ads. And, of course, national broadcasters are required by law to run them by FCC regulations. I think there are good reasons for this. In a democracy, I don't think it's right for private companies to censor politicians or the news. And although I've considered whether we should not carry these ads in the past, and I'll continue to do so, on balance so far, I've thought we should. Well, here, and then to follow that up again, it's like, she says, well, if you're outright lying.
The bounds here. What's fair game?
I mean, you know, it's a clear and present danger. I think in terms of we have a issue of information.
Mhm.
There's too much information. A lot of people don't know what's real, what's false. It's super hard to know what's real, what's false. And when people are exploiting that, as Jack said, you have algorithms in real time crunching data, manipulating
Yeah.
people to.
That's why
it's
can't-
just not real.
I can't stand when Mark is trying to defend it with free speech because it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it's not really speech. It's really just like large scale manipulation.
I think Jack Dorsey explained it like when you follow someone and then you see their feed, that's free speech. But when someone is paying for reach, you're gonna see something that is not,
It's not
something you would have. It's not natural. They're paying for reach, so it's not. There's nothing like
Here,
free
I'll
speech
quote.
about
He
it.
said, free speech and paid speech are not the same thing. Our current policies on fact-checking people in political office or those running for office are a threat to what Facebook... Oh, yeah. Employees of Facebook are now rebelling.
Mhm.
250 employees of Facebook wrote a letter to the Zuck asking him to change his policy. They're concerned that Facebook is a place for free expression, and they worry that the policies will undo the work that has been done since 2016 election to fight misinformation. Free speech, they said, and paid speech are not the same thing. Our current policies on fact-checking and political office and those running for office are a threat to what Facebook stands for. After the recent controversy over Facebook's political ad policy, where Zuck essentially has said that politicians can literally lie in advertisements on the platform, the company is getting pushed back internally, was signed by 250 employees who are now unemployed. Zuck's put them in the meat grinder.
I'm the meat chef.
Now,
he
on
smoked
the-
them like a meat.
On the contrary, like the argument against Dorsey's decision is saying that removing a major source of low-cost political advertising from Twitter harms those who don't yet have a large audience but are looking for an inexpensive way to reach votes and identify new supporters. So
I don't buy
some
that.
people think that that's the reason why it should be allowed.
Dude, that is such a minor consequence of
Mhm.
I feel like nobody actually thinks that.
Yeah.
It's so great. He said, no political ads. It's the only way you can do this. He even said no single policy ads either. Like if it's a single issue of like gay marriage was a big one or whatever, gun rights, marijuana, stuff like that. No political ads. The only political ads they're allowing are to get people to register to vote. That's the only ones they allow. I think it's fantastic. I think that it's become too sophisticated, too manipulative, that these platforms are posing too great of a threat to the information exchange of knowing what's really going on. And I think these kinds of debates and conversations need to be happening not on social media. And I applaud that move. And I think Mark Zuckerberg is a sociopath. I think he may be a psychopath. He certainly is placing the value of Facebook above the welfare of the entire world at large. I think that the dude is super rich and he's got like a $30 haircut. I don't know why. The dude likes to smoke meats, and he's going to end up smoking civilization if he doesn't get his shit together.
Yeah. Good smoky flavor.
Such a weirdo.
So I do have to say I went and looked up the rules, and it's true that what he says, TV networks they aren't allowed to reject ads because they find it objectionable or misleading. Like the rules against false advertising and that kind of stuff, which is probably what you're thinking of, do not apply to political ads. So basically, yes, you could
That's what I
air
was
a
saying.
lie on TV as well,
Yeah.
the same way that you can on Facebook.
I feel like there's got to be more to that. I mean, we're not experts on this field, but
we're
there's
not
gotta be more to
experts,
it.
but I don't think that it's perfect on TV.
I'm reading a
It's
whole
not.
write-up about it right now.
No
and
way.
yeah, I mean,
There's
it's-
got to be way. There's got to be more regulation than on on Facebook. You can literally. You can say. I mean, there's crazy conspiracies like that circulated on Facebook that like Hillary Clinton is a child molester, and like a lot of people believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can run that on Fox News.
Well, stuff like that. I mean, you're right. They would probably deem that inappropriate. And you got to understand too that there's a distinction between what a candidate can put out and then what like these PACs, which are sort of these kind of gray area independent.
It's all PACs.
Political, right? And so the laws don't apply to PACs. Like the laws saying like you can't censor a politician's ad. So
there's got to be.
Well, that, I mean,
Google it. It's and
I'm
I'm
looking at it
saying
right
what
now.
he's saying.
Yeah.
The
Okay, so
government,
what you're
the government prevents from censoring political ads.
censoring, but that doesn't mean I can run an ad saying that Elizabeth Warren, drinks the blood of children.
Yeah,
you
but
could if honestly, I think that you could.
because it gets hard to decide what is false. What makes it false.
What makes it false?
Yeah.
That she drinks the blood of children?
Okay. Well, I'm trying to
We
make
need to
a
get it. We need
serious
to get it.
argument.
No, I understand, but I
It was
just
something that
you don't
to-
see the level of shit on
But
television.
something to a Republican would look right, to a Democrat would look like a lie.
You
So
don't,
it's hard
no,
to.
That's what you see on Facebook is like coordinated, intelligent, algorithmic. What they're doing is serving it on such a granulated level where they go.
Yeah, so it's more complicated and it's different.
It's
but,
deadly.
But we're talking about the point that you said that on TV you won't see fake ads. You do.
I think okay.
It's different. They don't have the smart algorithm like social media does.
I think the
That's
difference is again. I mean
Can't be
that seems
micro-targeted in that
overly
same way.
simplistic. I have a hard time believing that I could run an ad saying Elizabeth Warren drinks baby blood.
If you are the candidate, like if you are running for governor or whatever, and you run and you want to pay for an ad that says that your opponent in the race, has sex with animals or something, you could do that.
And but not a PAC is what you're saying?
A PAC couldn't do it on your behalf, right?
So I think on Facebook, you have organizations, not the candidate, who are
Right.
running
I mean, most
ads.
of these ads are coming from PACs, like you said.
Yeah. So on Facebook, you can have in Kansas, it's this small subset of males who follow this page in this city get really activated when they see that Elizabeth Warren drinks baby blood.
Right.
But you're
And this-
using like really extreme language. But it's
that's
not
what's
like
going
that.
on in Facebook.
Okay, but on television, it's not like that. It's not just black or white. It's like I'm just reading now. Like how in commercials they can use like language that may suggest something but doesn't say it necessarily. Like like the top brand of laundry. It doesn't say we're number one, but it's a language that will imply that they're number one. So
Fine.
they do the same
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. There's misleading ads, but the level of shit you see that's coming from Facebook is another level. And like what Dan said, okay, if you put your candidate's face on the television, you say Elizabeth Warren fucks animals, and say this message. And my name is George Bush, and I approve this message. Right? That's different than some anonymous PAC that's just running all this straight up slanderous shit. And on Facebook, that's happening, and they're so good at doing it that they are literally affecting what people see as real.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Hillary.
That's
Clinton.
why I agree that it needs a different treatment.
Yeah, and I think Zuckerberg is purposely taking advantage of the fact that these things are very complicated
Yeah.
and most people don't have a grasp on it. I mean,
He's definitely.
we haven't even gotten into. There's distinction between broadcast networks, like NBC, ABC, the low stations versus cable. Like there's distinctions between those things too. So there's like a lot of layers to
He's
this.
playing
and it's
it
all
dumb.
very confusing.
Yeah.
He's definitely playing dumb.
But and that only goes to show how much money he makes from that, right?
Right,
Because
yeah,
if this
for
was just a couple $1,000,000 or even 10, 20 million bucks,
Yeah.
he wouldn't give a shit. He would take the good PR and he would cancel the whole thing. But how much money is actually, all this dark money is flowing into Facebook? Because they go, well, I can't run this shit on Fox News, but if I go on Facebook, I can basically, it's like the Cambridge Analytica shit. They're like, I can reach I can literally change the election on Facebook with 50 million bucks. They're making so much money off this shit.
They're making so much money, and all those people that say, oh, it's silly, Facebook ads aren't swinging an election or whatever, they wouldn't be spending this kind of money on it if it didn't have an impact.
And
It
Zuck
does
Zuck wouldn't be taking this bad PR if it was that little money.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, they're probably making money like you can even guess. They're probably making hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's just crazy.
He's definitely. I don't know. Zach's like.
He's scary.
It's weird because
He's a little psycho.
He's always trying to like defend his actions with free speech and whatever, but he's actually doing like real dark.
Well, look back. There's these famous leaked DMs with Zuck when he first made Facebook at Harvard. He said something like, these idiots just give me whatever they want. I have all their social security numbers and driver's license number. Just let me know if you want him. And the person says, why did they give it to you? He says, I don't know. They're fucking idiots. Like verbatim, that's what he said about people.
I'm the meat chef.
I mean, he's a meat chef. But like,
Sweet baby Reese.
I do think he probably has some kind of clinical. I mean, I do think he probably has some kind of sociopathy. He must.
Yeah.
He does come off as a little off, doesn't he?
Well, yeah. I would think that like if my company had so much responsibility that you could actually like affect the elections, I would want to take more action.
Well, Jack did.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I hope that mounts pressure against Facebook to do the same thing.
They clearly did.
But I will say about Facebook.
They put a statement that they're not going to do anything.
Well, we'll see. I mean, yeah, they did. But I'll tell you, Facebook's tools are so robust, man. We've done some mild testing with like marketing with Teddy Fresh, and for whatever reason, the Facebook returns are always like insanely better than the Google AdWords stuff. But Facebook is always just such.
Is it actually better, or is it just telling you? Like,
Well,
are you just going off of like what it tells you, how many impressions there are?
I think it's actually better.
Okay. Because they got sued and lost about the whole thing with faking views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the video.
When you were buying impressions and
Yeah.
No, this is based. I mean, we have all the cookies in. It's like straight up conversions
fair
and
enough.
everything.
Right.
And-
Yeah.
But man, I mean, I just don't get it. I don't know what's going on Facebook.
Well, because they've spent over a decade now building up an extremely detailed profile on like over half of the country. I mean, almost everybody has a Facebook at this point, right? I don't use mine anymore.
I mean, I don't use mine at all
I don't
anymore,
use
but
it
I
at
still
for a long
have it.
time though. So I mean, they still got that info on me.
Yeah.
I hope
That's there
Facebook
forever.
dies. I swear, I hope Facebook dies so bad.
I'm making meats now. Smoking these meats here.
Such a weirdo with his smoked meats.
Sweet baby Ray.
It's just his attempt to look human. I wonder what he does on his free time.
I'm the meat chef.
He just stares at a wall.
He probably does.
He just
I could
stares
totally
at a
see him doing
Good
that.
smoky flavor.
Such a weirdo.
So, I think that's it. We've done it all. We've seen it all. We've
I think that's
talked about
that's
anal
it.
Play golf?
fissures. What?
You want to play golf?
Sure. I'd love to. I feel like shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of candy. I feel crappy too.
Oh, we have the Witcher trailer. You want to watch that? Let's not get claimed over a dumb trailer.
No.
Yeah, whatever. Honestly.
I hope you guys all had a great Halloween. I'm very happy with how my costume turned out. Thank you to the boys backstage for making that happen. Hila looked fantastic. Dan with the slamming looked fantastic. Ian looks fantastic. He's still balancing it on his head. Well done, Ian. And only by the grace of Zach's beautiful gaze was he able to make it through it. And basically, this is why we're here. I mean,
Smile, Zach.
no,
Bratzo
don't.
doesn't smile.
Bratzo doesn't smile.
Don't smile.
Think about all the horsey sauce.
Don't listen to her.
So much.
Bro, damn it!
Sauce got him.
Well, guys, I had a lot of fun here on this Halloween bonanza. I had a lot of fun. Lots of laughs, gaffs, goofs were had. I don't like candy anymore. I don't think I ever
I'm
want to eat
over
candy. Yeah. I'm over it.
I'm over it.
That soundbite's
over
so good. And that's it. So today's Friday. That's pretty cool. Hope you all have a blessed
Yay.
weekend. A fantastic.
Let's all go and do nothing. How does that sound?
I'm in, baby. You know me. I'm always in for that. These doggies are ready to get at her. They were good boys, though. I love you guys so much. I mean, Baruch Hashem, God bless, and everything else that a rabbi would say during a sermon. What's something a rabbi would say? He would say, listen, when you go home, you must remember.
Actually, I have no idea what
They would say, you must remember to always, when you have sex, you must put a hole in the sheet for your dick to pass through because God knows that you mustn't lust over your wife even when you're having sex. So that's why we put the hole in the sheet. That's what they do, right? The Orthodox?
Honestly.
They put a hole in the sheet and they have sex through the hole.
That's what I've always heard. I don't know if that's real.
Not every time.
You must. That sounds kind of hot. That's like a kink.
Like some weird porn.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of a kink. Like just a dick through a sheet. That's dope. But then how do they have sex? Does he lay over her in the sheet?
I have no idea.
Because I imagine it's like doggy style, but then that means you would have to pin the sheet up, and then the girl would have to do some kind of balancing act. Seems complicated.
And
I don't know.
Well, I'll look that up later tonight. There's probably some kind of there's some subcategory there. And I oop. Well, that's it, guys. And I oop.
And I oop.
And I oop. And I oop. And I oop.
I just hit my balls.
All right, guys. Thank you. Have a blessed, beautiful weekend. Tell the people in your life you love them. Tell the people in your life that you hate, that you don't hate them, because don't hate. That's not what God would tell you to do. I'm a rabbi right now. Tell and say blessings for the beautiful food you eat at your dinner table, because we don't have the Moses walked down.
I'm reading that the sex through the shit is a myth.
Nobody ever fucked through a sheet?
I had a feeling that was
I'm gonna fuck you through a sheet tonight. Well, logistically, it doesn't make any sense, right?
Well, do some research and report back to us next week.
Say blessings for the food. Moses walked through the desert. He didn't have food. God damn it. So say goddamn prayer. And be goddamn thankful that you're here on this earth, because most things never even get to exist at all. But you do exist. And so, you know what? Damn it. Get out there and exist the fuck out of it.
And I
That's what God said when he created the earth.
Huh.
And I
Get out there and exist the fuck out of it.
No, play it.
Oh.
That's what he said when he created the earth.
Okay.
So, and the Spirit of God, and I oop.
And I oop.
And I oop. And I oop. And I oop.
And I gotta pee so bad.
All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Nobody made it this far. If you did make it this far, say, and I oop. God said, say this. God said on the seventh day, and I oop.
And I oop.
And he knew his creation was complete.
Shredder looks so cute right now.
Yeah, let's go hang out with Shredder. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed. Keep the dick swinging. And fuck through a sheet.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth, definitely.